he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit.
Yeah.
As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds, and we both gonna get $100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
I don't care about no belts, no money, or nothing. Just put them in front of me, and I'll show you that I'm better than that next person.
I promise you, once I touch that jaw, you're going to sleep. I probably break your jaw. Facts.
What did you do?
I'm gonna split them open.
That's
I
cool.
promise you. I promise you.
Yeah, you got it.
I promise your whole
What did you do?
jaw.
Why you so mad?
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you.
Say what? I'm gonna break your jaw. I promise you. Don't even bring your mother or your daughter. Don't bring them.
Oh, you're gonna see them.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, every time I tell y'all something,
you know what happened?
Don't it happen? I'm telling you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I promise you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know something?
I promise. You look
I
out.
ain't trying to hit none of that. Where you from? We ain't trying to hit none of that. We from the city. And you know what's happening, what's in the city. Would have been packed y'all up. If it was serious or if it was personal, I would have been an address niggas at that house.
Y'all got alright.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. And that's what it is. 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 You trash. You trash. And Bullet, we know what Bullet do.
You don't know shit about me.
Yeah, we know that none of your fighters got skills. We know that for sure.
You're going to sleep.
We know that. We know that. We know that for sure.
You better take a better look at the list that I have.
Who? Name them.
I got
this team.
You trash.
How many of the pros do
you trash? Booker
you
T.
guys have in your team?
Okay, hold on.
Tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him. That's what I said.
I'm gonna come on over and mess with you. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, right now,
his son ain't really like that. You know what I mean? That's why he got to do all the talk. He got to do all the woofing at the mouth. You know what I mean? His son ain't soft ass nigga.
That would be Devin and Shakur.
Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
I feel you, but I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off you and you ain't got no power? Let's talk about that. How you gonna keep me off you if you ain't got no power? I almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I knocked him out in the gym?
You were saying like how he ain't leaving the ring unless you take something. Like, alright. Did you take this ass whooping?
I'm here, baby. I'm here. What they want to do, I'm here, baby. Ain't no safety on this Glock. You know? Ain't no safety on this Glock. And I got a lot of ammunition. I'm dangerous.
Tech Davis always shows up. I mean, this is a guy that sells out arenas, you know, any city.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
What's good on this good Monday? Was good with the fam, man. Another week, another boxing build, man. Back to get boxing is just do. Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on and come catch a laugh, man. Come catch a laugh. What's good with y'all, man? Y'all feeling today? Let me say what's up to the fam. My guy, Rude Exposure, was good, bro. Chris was good with it. Lisa in the building was good. Queen GQ in the building. Aisha, peace to the queen. How you feeling? We cured the smoke tank. Tired of the hype. I mean, that fight, man, we going to talk about it all, man. It's time for that fight to be made, I tell you that. Cash Sports, the box story, and my God, don't mess with Texas. Hey, what's going on? Miss Joette, peace to the queen. BJ33, what's good, family? Frequent Fire, what's good, bro? How y'all feeling? What's good with it? Fax machine in the building. What's good, my guy? How you feeling, man? How y'all feeling today? Yeah, I figured that little tank edit was fitting for the conversation, man. As the weekend concluded, man, you know, we dealing with what is now the aftermath of a pretty damn good weekend of boxing, man. You know, a pretty damn good weekend of boxing. Some upsets, like I said, that took place. You know what I mean? Some people delivered, some people didn't. You know, we want to know what's next, man. We want to know what's next. Samuel, what it do, fam? Milling Films was good. Stressed Out Boxing was good, family. How you feeling, my guy? Mike Mazak in the building. What's good, Mike? We here to figure out what's next, man. We hearing a lot of different things, man. A lot of different stuff, man. Everybody giving their opinion on what happened this weekend and who is next. And look, I just want to see the next set of good fights, man. This weekend was the example of, you know, great fights, good boxing, good matchups. I think this year been a year to upset, man. It's been several upsets, man. You know, favorites has been known to win. You know, some of the favorites been winning, but man, there been some upsets. What was it? About 3 of them over the weekend? I think it was about 3. You know what I'm saying? 3 upsets. Dante's Boxing Talk was good with it. Think a bad man with the Tank of Maniacs. You got to calm down. They've been going crazy, Dante. You know they running wild, man. You can't say nothing, man. You can't even say he get hit. You say that more, they coming for you. I ain't know it was that bad. Tony was good with it, fam. Darryl was good with it, fam. How you feeling? So you hate that Gary Antoine lost? Yeah, I hate it. You know what I hate more, Aisha? I hate the inactivity that these fighters be having to deal with. I hate the inactivity. You know what I'm saying? I hate that more than anything because it just goes to show you not everybody can give you their best coming off these layoffs and these little stints and periods of time where they're not fighting. It never does a fighter any good. And, you know, credit to Puyo. He fought a smart fight, disciplined fight, consistent fight. His work was a lot more consistent than Gary's, but I attribute some of what I've seen Gary doing to inactivity and not just not being in the ring. You can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? You young, fresh, you can't afford that now. To Puyo's credit, he been out the ring for a little bit too. So, but again, everybody responded in activity differently. And from what I've seen, man, Gary Antoine Russell just was he was struggling with the range and getting his shots down, getting his offense on track consistently. And I think he was just caught up in trying to bulldoze him too much. Cal Cool with blessings, family. How you feeling? Was good with it. It was like Gary didn't take it too serious. Yeah, man. That hair pissed me off from the rip. I said it. That from the very rip. So when I seen the hair loose, I said, up. Here we go. We got to deal with this. So 6 upsets. CBS, Massey, Woodall, Puyo, Chiron, Paro, all were underdogs. Yeah, it's a couple of them I didn't get to see. So salute to my guy, L. Some of them I didn't get to see. A couple of those I didn't get to see. But yeah, from the cards, from the fights that I did watch, I think I seen half of the upsets. 3 I didn't see. 3 I did. And it was a lot of good action, man. Chiron Davis fought hard. I knew that was possible, though. Emmanuel was good with it, fam. I knew Chiron Davis was going to bring it. Like, I bet Elijah Garcia learned a valuable lesson about coming in overweight. You know what I mean? So you tell him Matias is food. We can talk about it all, man. We just here to build on it. Puyo fought in December, last Showtime card off TV. Yeah, it been a little minute for him too. So, but he just responded better in the moment. You know what I mean? He executed his game plan. I think he stayed patient and poised. He mixed up his attack a lot more. I think Gary Antoine Russell just got caught up in trying to fight too much instead of mixing it up. And I think some of his attacks became predictable. And Puyo was able to get out of the way, make a miss, counter him. You get what I'm saying? He was able to use that length and some of the instances. It was just a good fight for him and just a rough showing for Gary Antoine Russell. He just couldn't put it all together. on the night. You know what I mean? Even though he had some moments of his own, it was a close ass fight, but he could do a lot better than that. I think his work just wasn't clean. You know what I mean? Tony Evangelos Williams Jr., peace and blessings, Queen. Appreciate you in the super chat. Peace, love, happiness, just do family. We appreciate you. Hope you feel
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the Queen. Gianni Legion was good, family. Ringmo in the building. My God, let's talk fashion. Was good, bro. Feel like Elijah didn't take Cam serious. Yeah, he either blew training camp or has some type of injury that we don't know nothing about, and that's the only out I could give him, because to come over 5 pounds overweight is wild. Like you almost saying that you're not even taking it serious. And I would hate to think that a young fighter that young with that kind of talent is approaching fights like this early in his career. I think that would be very stupid of him. So I would hope for his sake that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? But you just never know these young guys, man. They unpredictable, man. They unpredictable. Matias might get back in the rematch. I mean, look, it was a close fight. Thrill Hill was good with it. Zane, what up with it, fam? How you feeling? Salute to my boxing mind, Barbara D. How you feeling? Good to see you in the building as always. So yeah, Kyron Davis, he didn't shock me at all. He didn't surprise me. It was an upset because he wasn't the favorite, but I wasn't surprised one bit that he won. The way that fight was playing out, and the way he approached it. The way Elijah Garcia approached it, he just looked like he was going through the motions, if you ask me. You get what I'm saying? He didn't look like he was in a rush to get his work done. Not that he needed to be in a rush. He ain't fight with no sense of urgency at all. Like, he just clearly is lethargic performance from him. I seen better. Some of the issues that he's been having in some of his fights remained in that fight. Like, defensively, sometimes he just don't get his head off the line. After he get his work done, he sit right there in front of his guy, and he paid for it. Kyron Davis made him work, and he was fighting every step of the way. And that was a hard-earned victory, but nonetheless, he definitely won. So in any of these upsets, at least for the ones I've seen, like I said, I've seen 3 out of the 6 that Elda mentioned. I feel like no robberies took place. That was the good thing about these upsets. Like, upsets is a good thing in boxing. It kind of shake things up. And kind of make us rethink some things, gotta reassess some fighters and things like that. So I don't know. I think the upsets is a good thing in boxing, man. And the good thing about it is usually when you see a number of different upsets, you feel like there's some robberies that took shape. And I gotta be honest, from the action that I've seen, I haven't seen a robbery. So that was refreshing. That's why I'm cool with the results. Of course I was pulling for Gary Antoine Russell, wanted to see him win. But he fell short. But it's refreshing that he didn't get embarrassed. He didn't get trashed or anything. And for all these people saying he got exposed, I don't buy that bullshit. How do you get exposed fighting another undefeated guy with more experience than you? Again, all knockouts look real good on your resume. 100% KO look good on your resume. But when you look a little bit closer and you start realizing some of those knockouts and things came early in fights, and it's good to get knockouts. You don't get paid for overtime, but also it limits you in terms of the experience and rounds that you're able to get. So it wasn't no real shock to me that Gary Antoine Russell lost. You get what I'm saying? So, but I don't buy this whole notion he got exposed. I just think he got beat by the better man on the night. Guy executed his game plan better. He showed more versatility in his approach. Gary Antoine Russell, like I said, he got caught up in that just wanting to fight kind of deal, and it didn't work out for him the way it should have, the way he wanted it to. You get what I'm saying? Puyo was willing to mix it up and give different looks in there, and it worked out. You know what I'm saying? That Gary Antoine Russell, man, that inactivity ain't no joke. Some of these taking the L will grow the sport. Yeah. We'll wait for Mayweather to say that. Zero idea facts, man. Like, and you gotta let it be known, man, that we really rock with these dudes even after defeat. Like Thomas said, was good with the family. The first thing we do is start Drew Division in the building, Kamani in the building. Was good, fam. The first thing we do is start saying guys got exposed, and I don't think that's the right call. I don't think nobody got exposed. Allen was good with it. Yeah, that Tank versus Loma definitely got to happen. We're gonna talk about it all, man. Tank was the only fighter to get the knockout. Every other fight was a decision. Yeah, Tank. Not only did he ended the night, but he closed the show. You know what I mean? Got a knockout, stood tall. You know what I mean? He didn't fold for sure. But yeah, man, Gary Antoine Russell, man, again, it's all about activity, staying busy, and being able to get these fights in and these rounds. That's important. Another thing to note, y'all, it was his first 12-rounder, if I'm not mistaken. First 12-rounder, and it showed. I think he felt the pace of the fight as well. I think he was trying very hard in that first half, and I think in the second half of the fight, you seen him slow down some, and you seen the work that Puyo was doing starting to take shape, starting to take effect. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. So it's a learning experience for him. Like I that kind of loss is no doubt that in my mind that he can't get better from that. He definitely can get better from that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, sometimes it's better to lose early than late. You get what I'm saying? So he got a loss out the way for Gary. Let's see how he respond. You get what I'm saying? I honestly think since losing his pops, you know, the fights just look a little different, look a little tougher for him for whatever reason. I don't know if it's stepping it up in competition. I don't know, but fights just look a little more difficult. He definitely need to stay busy. And activity is going to ruin him. So if he wants to get back to it, if he want to get, you know, to that world champion level, he got to stay active. That's my honest criticism for Gary Antoine Russell. He didn't get exposed or none of that. He fought another undefeated fighter with a bit more pro experience than him. You want to be all the way 100. Puyo was the champion until the situation happened. So he legit lost to a guy that was a belt holder. You get what I'm saying? So there's no shame in that if you really deep diving and looking at the situation, understanding that 17-0, 17 knockouts look good. A lot of those fights ended on the earlier side of things, which, like I said, in turn limit your amount of experience you're able to get in terms of rounds that you go. So those rounds is important for everybody, especially those young fighters that get a lot of knockouts. So the first time that he went 12 rounds, it was a little tough for him down the stretch. You seen him trying to figure some things out. He ain't had no quit in him, but you definitely seen him feel the pace of the fight. And Puyo was landing some damn good shots on him, man. So Gary Russell got to tighten up on the defense and different things like that. You know what I mean? He got to. Teach was good with it. Did you? I seen you over there, man. I'm glad that you're here now. Seen Dog and Gary. Yeah, he got caught clean a lot. Yeah, he kept coming forward. That's the problem. Like, he needed to switch up tactics. Guys, so what's good, family? How you feeling? Yeah, Tank is something special, man. Trey Skills was good, bro. So that's what I seen with Gary, man. I just wanted to give him, man, his credit even in defeat, but you know, I can't, let the moment go by without giving Alberto Puyo, his credit. He earned that win. He got it off on Gary, caught Gary slipping a little bit. Came in there, put together a hell of a performance, man. He tamed the beast that is Gary Antoine Russell. But I challenge people to not stop giving up on these fighters after you see him get in a competitive fight and lose. Gary would be back, yo. That was a close-ass fight. It wasn't like he was in there just getting, embarrassed. That wasn't the case. You get what I'm saying? But, I think Puyo's work was a lot more clean in spots and, easier for the eye to pick up on. Gary was, a little, he was busy in spots, but he was ineffective and falling short with shots, missing, getting countered, different things like that. That was just easy for the judges to see. You know what I'm saying? So Zoom versus my guy, man. Peace, family. How you feeling? Shout out to Frank Martin, son. Yeah, show nothing but heart, man. Salute to Frank Martin. Kate Causey in the building. Was good with it. TD was good with it. You got Matias in the rematch. That's what I like to hear, bro. Salute TD. Yeah, man, he did a great job. I'm telling you, TD. Can you tell people tripping over these? They trip, man. Let me find out y'all tripping on Gary Russell and Matias. Y'all tripping on them dudes, bro. Y'all tripping on them. Not tripping on neither one got embarrassed. Neither one got their asses beat. They just got outpointed, bro. They got outpointed, outworked, out hustled, you know, in some cases. You know what I mean? Paro responded very well, and he did some things well. He took advantage of Matias' mistakes. He weathered storms. He dealt with the pressure, the onslaught a lot better than previous Matias opponents. But let's not act like that was the best version of him. For whatever reason, he just didn't have his best night. And I ain't talking about what Paro did. I'm talking about what Matias was doing. You get what I'm saying? I've seen better from him. I've seen more efficiency. You get what I'm saying? I've seen it. So I've seen a more polished guy. Again, some nights you just not gonna always have your best night, but some days, some fights you able to withstand, and some days you not. And that, you know, Saturday was one of them nights. Paro had what it take, man. He was on point. But let's not make it seem like these dudes didn't get exposed nor embarrassed. Matias is every bit as dangerous as he was going into that fight. And if everybody is willing to say that he's food now, if all of a sudden he got exposed and he's not good, that means you should still want to fight him, belt or not. I'm not trying to hear it. If that dude is so easy to beat, then everybody should be knocking at his door to prove that he ain't who they say he is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Yeah, Paro got it off, but he ain't about to run the gauntlet at 140 either, and let's not act like he is. That performance don't make me look like Liam Paro about to run the gauntlet. Man, all I learned after Saturday night is 140 is very interesting, is very competitive, and is even deeper than we thought. Because the favorites that we had winning lost. That means not only was they in there with live dogs, they was in there with live dogs that won. So all I learned is what I already know. But I learned that 140 has a little bit more depth than even I thought. So it's exciting. It's fun. You're going to see some losses, man. It's part of the game, man. Matias lost before. Like, nobody ever, if you ever listen to me, I don't know how everybody else said it, but I always put it in perspective. Matias wasn't the most skilled guy at 140, but he was one of the absolute most dangerous guys at 140. And I still think that same way. You know what I mean? He very, very dangerous, but still come with some limitations. And Paro was able to exploit some of those limitations on Saturday. That's all you've seen. I'm not about to overreact, but that's not a performance that makes me think Liam Paro is now the guy to beat at 140. I still think Matias is one of the guys to beat. Liam Paro just made an argument that now he is as well, because he's a title holder and he's undefeated. Nobody beat him yet. But he don't make me feel like he about to run the table at 140. He got some tough fights ahead of him too. Jordan C was good with it. Yeah, he needs to be more active, bro. Exactly, Jordan. Exactly. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Peace to the OG. J. Allen. Peace, family. Said definitely need to watch out of Alberto film and work on them counters for sure. Ready to fold. His corner was telling him to dig deep in round 7. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, he did exactly that. They'll take D. Good instruction from the corner because he responded, man. He had moments where he looked like he was ready to go. Facts was good. Was Shakur ain't ready for no tank, bro. Just make the fight with Lomachenko. Listen, we gonna keep talk. We gonna talk about that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But we gonna, you know, we getting there. We getting there. I think Pooh was outboxing Gary. Yeah, exactly. Shots more effective. His work was more clean. You know what I'm saying? His work was cleaner. He had the cleaner work for sure. I say Tank destroys Lomachenko. I want to see that happen if it's possible. They say Tank destroys everybody. So at this point, it's like take your pick with who you think is the best right now. But we're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna get to that for sure. I think Tank was Frank. As I keep hearing. Wonder if it was a rematch cause. In what fight? Matias lost before, and I knew he was going to lose again due to lack of skill. Yeah, I just don't think. Yeah, I thought he was going to get past Paro. Maul Brooks in the building. Was good with it, man. How you feel? I still want to see Gary. Yeah, versus Matias. Absolutely. I like that energy because me too. You know what I'm saying? Me too. Definitely. Salute to my guy, LaMarcus, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I don't think nobody got exposed, man. Liam Paro fought hard. He had to dig deep. He had to get that fight pretty much everything he had, man. Matias was close to stopping that dude. You make no mistake. But I mean, look, he backed Matias down. He boxed well enough in spots. He fought back. He weathered storms. I mean, that's what you get when you get these 50-50 type fights, bro. We kept saying that Parra was a live dog, right? And what did he do? He showed it. He showed you what a live dog is. He showed you why you can't count nobody out at 140. Don't nobody got 140 by the horns just yet. T.O. is the most proven at 140, but he's an up and down performer. Devin Haney just took a loss. Matias just took another loss. Parra was on his way up. You get what I'm trying to say? Gary Antoine Russell just took a loss. Man, 140 just got shaken up, but it's still very deep and dangerous, bro. Don't nobody, 140 still got a lot to prove. I don't see nobody running the table. I don't know. I can't pick no one guy definitively to run the table after Saturday night. That's what I just seen. 140 just got shaken up. And I think as a result, it's about to get more fun. About to get even more exciting as long as these dudes mix it up and they willing to fight. No rematch for Matias. Eddie screwed him. Man, yeah, crazy. Reed said he wants to smoke now. He saw a weakness, I guess. I mean, you gotta think, even before that, frequent, he kept talking about putting Regis in the hospital, remember? He just kept hold on. You know I'm the clip guy, man.
Yo, Pro Brian, when you see this video, this interview, please give me the opportunity to show the world. I'm gonna send you to the hospital after the fight. Me, please give me the opportunity. I'm gonna send you to the hospital, and you know it.
You know how Matias coming. Like, Regis got tired of them hospital threats, man. He said, he told him, Regis told him, keep talking, Cisco. Regis said, keep talking, Cisco. Regis got tired of them hospital threats, bro. Regis got tired of them hospital threats. Mr. Empire, what it do, fam? Changes to fight Loma Nexus. Loma's coming off an impressive win. Stevenson need to fight Branch. Then Tank for undisputed. We're going to get to that, man. Listen, we're going to get to that. But yeah, look, them hospital threats, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? He got tired. He got tired of them joints. Look, I got another one. He got tired of Matias calling him out, bro. Matias kept going in on him, man. Matias was going in, man.
Dame una paladita de inglés ahí.
My English is not good. Ahora you pussy. ¿Y qué te tiene que decir que Chío dice que ponme los boricuas que son fáciles? ¿Ah? ¿Qué tú le tienes que decir a Chío Primo López? Ahora mismo nada. Nada. Concentrating, ¿lo tienes notado? Nosotros somos, olvidamos, a ver. Focus on the empower. Perdonamos, pero estamos aquí. Ok. Y ya que pase la pelea, te prometo que él se va a arrepentir de lo que ha dicho.
Y una mensaje para Bill Haney. Dice, tú tienes una mano nada más.
Dile a Bill Haney que me mame el bicho.
Uy.
Suck my dick.
Uy. El duro.
Matias, shout out, bro. I'm telling you, man. Look, Matias tired of playing games, but look, he took a loss. But again, for me, to say Matias looks like the man at 140. He the most proven, Trey. He the most proven. But he's still an up and down performer. His performances since he been there been up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what I'm saying? 704 Joe was good with it. Can Shakur still make 135? Yeah, I mean, his next fight is at 135. Shakur ain't had a problem making 135. He ain't struggling to make that weight. You know what I'm saying? That's not his weight is not an issue at 135. It happened at 130, but 135, he good to go. I think he'd be there for a little bit. He's looking like Wes Nice from Demolition Man. I'm telling you, ain't he? Facts, ain't he, Judah? But look, man, let's talk about this, and then we're gonna move on. Look, let's. This is the thing about boxing. I know it's a what have you done for me lately sport, but nah, I don't look at it like that all the time. I ain't gonna forget that before Matias lost, people wasn't knocking down his door trying to fight him. Let's not mistake it, man. He's the guy that they framed as a duck. As soon as people got the 140, they said this dude was a duck. This dude ain't duck, no smoke. So look, this is what a loss happens. I ain't justifying it. He lost to the better man on fight night. It wasn't no robbery. Liam Parra went in there and did his thing. But let's not act like people was knocking down his door to fight him, because they wasn't. People wasn't in a rush to mix it up with this guy. This is why the safer thing to do was to frame him as a duck. So look, losing a fight to another undefeated guy doesn't mean you got exposed. When you don't duck smoke, when you fight enough of those guys that's of substance, that are talented, that are coming to win, or you fight enough of those guys with zeros by their name that's actually coming to win, that's not trying to quit, you run the risk of losing. He lost to a guy in Petros and Nanyan that's definitely not as good a fighter, in my opinion, as Liam Parrow. So there's no shock that Liam Parrow beat him. It's a little bit of surprise there, because I definitely was rooting for Matias. I thought he was going to, get the job done, and he almost did, but almost don't count. But at the same token, in no way, shape, or form did he get exposed. Like, that's not the right word. He got beat. He got outpointed. That's what happened. He got outpointed. You get what I'm saying? What he had Saturday night wasn't enough. Parrow just had a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? I'm tired of this. He got exposed. He ain't the boogeyman no more. Man, that shit, tell your favorite fighter to fight him then. Now, hell no, we not doing this. I still want to see Gary Antoine Russell versus Matias. If Devin Haney and Bill Haney really wanted to fight Matias, and people saying it's a 12 zip, I want to see that. You get what I'm saying? I want to see any of these. If Regis tired of the hospital threats and he want to get in there with Matias, I want to see that. But we're not gonna act like people was knocking down this door and in a rush to fight this dude. I know he done took a loss. So again, that should make people more confident, right? So they should fight him. People should have no problem fighting him. I don't want to hear he just lost. I don't want to hear he leftovers. I don't want to hear he don't got no title. I don't want to hear none of that shit. If he ain't that, go beat his ass and add him to your resume. Because Saturday night, that's not the kind of loss that leaves me feeling like that wasn't a fight that he couldn't win. He just got outpointed, bro. It's that simple. No excuses. Liam Parrow, better man. He executed, man. He came to win. But again, losses are part of the game. Like I said, he lost to a guy in Petros and Nanyan that is not as good as Liam Parrow to me, and not as proven. So the possibilities of him losing again was always there. I always said this. He's not the most skillful guy at 140, although he is skillful, but he's one of the most dangerous guys because of his style. Let's not get this effed up at all. Liam Parrow beat him Saturday night. I still want to see those other fights. That don't mean everybody else gonna beat him, yo. Liam Parrow beat him on the night. That don't mean everybody else gonna beat him. Petros Ananian also beat him, and he a couple fights later rematched him and stopped that guy. So we don't know. Shit, this fight was good enough to warrant a rematch if you keeping it a buck. This is a good ass fight. Parrow ain't walk over Matias. He ain't have it easy in there. Tell your favorite fighter to get in there and go through that fire the same way Parrow did. Everybody not willing to do that shit, and I'm not giving them credit for something they ain't do. Liam Parrow got the job done Saturday night. Matias gave it his best shot. It wasn't enough. Cool, I don't have no problem, but in no way, shape, or form did that man get exposed. He lost to another undefeated fighter that was coming to win. I ain't trying to hear that. We all seen what he did to Montana Love. That dude ain't coming to no fights to be no goddamn opponent. He trying to win. He trying to win. And you always give yourself a damn good chance when you're trying to win. I've been saying it the whole time. When I was talking about the upsets, I wasn't calling it, but I said if it's anybody that's a live dog, it's Liam Parrow. And man, he was a real live dog because he pulled it off. So again, man, salute to Subriel. He took a loss. A loss is a loss. That's his second loss. It's all good. But I still want to see all of these other top guys at 140 mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Losses happen, bro. You fight enough guys with, like I said, zeros next to their name, enough undefeated opponents at their best that's coming to win. Losses happen. And he lost Saturday night. Aaron was good with it, man. Yeah. Man, that's the kind of fight that you win fans even after you lose. Undercard boxing was good with it. IBS was good with it. Yeah. We know he already had a loss. 23 was good with it. Fender Bender, my guy, was good, fam. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, you gotta, like, you just gotta start being more realistic with the assessment. That's not what getting exposed is. That's not what getting exposed. Now I can see, right? Because Matias is a dog, right? If he got out dogged Saturday night and back down, possibly stopped and just made to look a certain way, then maybe I could hear people with that exposed stuff. But hell nah. Liam Parrow skated up out of there, you know what I mean, by the skin of his teeth. He ain't have it easy in there. Facts, Mike. Took that ass right to the hospital, bro. It wasn't cool for him on fight night. It wasn't smooth sailing in there. it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? So like we got to be careful with the words. I just think exposed is too. Nah, that's too much. That's a bit much. I don't think a guy like that got exposed. I think a guy like that got outpointed. You know what I mean? And that's what it is when you get in there with another good fighter that's trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Liam Parrow up until this point he ain't know how to lose, and he still don't. Matias lost before, so you know it was some blueprint out there on how to beat him. So he wasn't this unbeatable guy, but he also was a very dangerous guy that people just did not want to fight. And we're not gonna sit here and make it seem like everybody did because he lost. Hell nah, we ain't doing that. And most people, even though they rejoicing that he lost now, you probably was picking him to win. Because that dude is dangerous, man. So don't change my opinion of him. He's a very dangerous guy with his kind of style. It works for him. You get what I'm saying? He made it to be champion. He defended the belt. He made about 5 or 6 guys quit in a row. You can't ignore all of that because he took a loss. I'm not about to ignore all that work he put in. This man was making people, undefeated fighters, quit on the stool. He was making people quit, y'all, in competitive fights that they had a chance to win. I know y'all was watching like me, so I'm just here to give him his credit, even in defeat, because over here, fighters get their just due. We're not about to throw him away after 2 losses, because we all know he lost. But damn it, that's how you go out. If you're going to lose, go out losing to guys that are of substance, that's actually coming to win, that you got a chance to lose to, and that's what he did. You go to the well enough times, you're going to take an L. But we shouldn't throw him away. We should applaud that kind of energy because on his run, he ducked no smoke. He took several O's. He made about a handful of fighters or more quit. You can't ignore that. That dude is dangerous. He is a boogeyman in my eyes, because everybody still ain't gonna want to fight him. And now the fact that he don't got no title, that's probably gonna be an extra reason not to fight him. I want to see the guy that want to fight Matias coming off a loss, because we all seen what happened when he came off the loss the first time in his career. I don't know about y'all, but I'm big on the bounce back. And I seen how he looked when he lost. I seen that fight. I seen how he looked when he bounced back. That dude is good at bouncing back. Very good at bouncing back. So again, salute to Liam Parrow. Great win, man. You know, he got it done. Get that man his flowers. He got it done, but Matias is the kind of guy that I support because he don't duck smoke. It's either you or him in that ring. And Saturday night, it was him. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Liam Parrow got his hand raised, bro. He came to win. And I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's shake up 140, shake up boxing a little bit. Gary Antoine Russell took a loss too. Shit, throw them in there together. You know what I'm saying? Coming off losses. Make them fight. Shit, if Malik Hawkins could fight Matias at 18-0, I think he was. Gary Antoine 17-1. He can fight him too. Yeah, man, he bit down, Fender. He did, bro. He bit down. Nah, salute to Jay Grant. Nah, you good, bro. You the fan, man. It's all good. You just giving me, you just helping to cook, bro. We just talking. Nah, Parrow did his thing, man. Matias is very dangerous. I always wanted to put that yeah, it's how you come back. He gotta bounce back. And all I'm saying is we have evidence of him losing before. And I'm just saying he bounced back very impressively. He got even more dangerous after losing the first time. So I think he's the kind of fighter that he's gonna be motivated by the loss, right? Matias ain't gonna be broken by the loss. He been lost his he don't give a damn about that. He dangerous, bro. He's still that guy. He's still a guy. Watch. I want to see who going to be the next guy to get in the ring with him coming off a loss. I really want to see this. I want to see the next guy that, you get what I'm saying? I want to see who want to deal with that beast coming off a loss. And again, salute to Parrow, man. Great fight. Entertaining all the way through. He had to bite down. He weathered several storms. He looked like he was ready to give out. I had my joint on mute. Somebody said you know, his corner was telling him to bite down. Seemed like he was ready to tap out after about 7. I wouldn't be surprised, bro, because you know, Subriel Matias just don't stop. So anybody that neutralizes and kind of tames the beast that is Matias the way that Parrow was able to do, got my respect, man. Great win for him. I'll watch him any day of the week. Let's see what his championship run be like. 88 Sports Talk. What's good, family? George Grease said that whooping of Haney was hilarious. Haney, you know what? I want to see also now, because, you know, I had my jokes about it too, George, but what I really want to see with Haney is how he bounced back. Same way I do with every other fighter. I just really want to see what his bounce back like. You know what I'm saying? That's going to say a lot about him. I lost to a guy who's already champion too. To Jordan C. See, when you start doing a little bit of homework, Puyo was legit a champion until that situation happened, right? So he legit he lost to a champion, a guy that held the belt. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing bad about it, bro. Ain't nothing bad about it, man. Ain't nothing bad about it. It's a good thing, bro. Powell did a great job of being first in tournament tears. Hey, bingo, 88. It's a fact, bro. He did it. And you know what else? He did it consistently, 88. He kept doing it, right? He kept getting that off. He unlocked the keys to one of them doors, and he kept going to the well, and it was working for him. But it didn't come without his resistance. It got a little sticky for him in there. But he believed in himself, and he was trying the whole way. And you just got to give a guy credit for that, man. Blunt Sports was good with it. Matias is a good fighter, just one-dimensional. Salute to BJ33, man. Showing much love in the cash. He said, salute, fam. Show always fire. Appreciate that, family. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, sub to the channel, man. We just getting started. You know, we gonna build today.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, BJ33, Allen Johnson in the building. What's good with it, fam? Losing ain't losing if you're smart. It's only a lesson. Now I'm telling you, 823. But listen, bro, that's what we need to embrace. The kind of fights that Matias give you, bro. Not going in there, not picking and choosing, not belt hold, not gatekeeping his belt, not ducking away from quality opposition. He going right to the fire. I'm not justifying no loss. He lost, and I was cool with it. Nobody got robbed. Matias got his just due. But man, that's the kind of attitude that I support. A guy that ain't ducking nothing. And so what? You lose. All right. Let's see what you do when you get back. I know he beating somebody's ass when you get back. I know y'all know that too. I know y'all know full well when Subriel Matias get back in the ring, somebody getting their ass beat. He probably gonna cook somebody. So I just want to see what's next for him. Good win. Gary Antoine Russell, same deal. He needs to stay active. He can't afford with the way he wants to fight. With the way Gary Antoine Russell approaches fights and wants to fight, he can't afford inactivity. It's not going to work. He won't be successful, and he'll never reach his full potential if he doesn't stay active. In my honest, humble opinion, that dude is talented. He's very dangerous. He got a style that a lot of people don't want to deal with. I think he got more dimensions and more layers to his game. He didn't quite show it on Saturday because I think he got caught up in trying to really knock this guy out. That's why I listen to these dudes on the build up to these fights and these fighter meetings. He kept talking about the knockout and keeping his 100% KO streak intact. That was too much of a focal point. If you ask me, in my honest opinion, I think he approached the fight like a guy who truly wanted the knockout. He didn't let it come to him. He didn't work patiently behind the jab. He didn't go to the body the way he should. He seemed like he was a bit in a rush to get his work done, and it backfired. It worked against him. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what happened with Gary Antoine Russell. And on top of that, you dealing with inactivity, so your distance and your range is a little bit off. Your timing and stuff was off, so you kind of paid the ultimate price. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not fully surprised there, but again, they got to keep him active. If they want the absolute most out of Gary Antoine Russell, he got to stay active, bro. He can't be spotty with fights. He need fights. Al Booger, peace, family. How you feeling, bro? Yeah. He ain't get it. Yeah, right. He ain't get his ass beat. And that's the same thing. Him and Matias, they lost fair and square. I want to give their opponents their 100% credit, but neither guy got their ass beat. It's a lesson if you apply it the right way, right? That's a loss that Gary Antoine Russell definitely going to be kicking himself for because it's a fight he could have won. Let's be honest. Subriel Matias, that's a fight. And you don't hang your head, but you be kicking yourself a little bit because that's a fight that you definitely could have won. You get what I'm saying? So it just was both of those fights led to being a war of attrition in many ways, and that's how it played out. So I think both fighters in both fights, you know, all four guys included, I think they walk out of there with more fans. I think those are the kind of fights where you walk out of there with more fans. Matias didn't lay down. Parrow didn't lay down. Neither the guy had quit in him. Same thing with Gary. He got hit with some clean flush shots. He had no quit. He hit Puyo with some clean flush shots. He didn't quit. I think all those guys walked out of there with more of a fan base. You know what I'm saying? William Old School, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, now listen to his brother. Now listen to the corner be causing it too. You think of Mr. Gary being his coach? I feel like he tries to coach Gary Antoine like he fights, but they're different. That's true. I think some of it is by habit too. You should just naturally who you are. You figure you can teach. You know, he's of that bloodline. You can teach him to do as you would do. But I think some of that is the play too. But I think some of it could be the fact that he needs to. I don't know. Is he fully committing to being a coach full time? And I don't know, man. Since the loss of their pops, it seemed like the fights have gotten tougher for them. Seem like they starting to deal with inactivity, and seem like fights are starting to get tougher for one reason or another. I don't know if that's. I don't like to blame coaching, but I know there's a difference in that corner there. And Gary Antoine Russell, he wasn't as efficient as we've seen him in the past Saturday night. Doing a lot of reaching, and he was falling short with his punches, sometimes camping out at the wrong range, getting clipped with straight shots. It was a lot. It was a lot going on there, man. But I think the last thing he need is inactivity. He don't need mad time off. Need to heal up real quick and get right back in the gym and try to get a date, man. He need to stay active. Anything less than that is gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be hard to see where he go if he can't stay active. He got it. He need activity. He needs it. That kind of style. He got that young pressure. You know, he a pressure fighter. He want to apply pressure and maul you. You know that you need to be busy. You need to stay active. You need to be getting fights. Anything less is just it's gonna be tough for you to win with his style. He's not a pure boxer. He's not a guy that's sitting back behind his jab, picking shots. You know what I mean, and waiting for his openings. He's not some counter puncher, some slick guy. That's not what he is. He'll come forward guy that, you know, likes to fight, you know what I'm saying, and get his work done. You know what I mean? He like to get you out of there. So, I mean, I think the best way to complement what he does best is to keep him active. So, hopefully he'll learn from this, which I think he will. It wasn't an embarrassing loss. He just fell short. It's one of those like, damn. It's like, you know what I mean? You just let it slip. You get what I'm saying? A little tweak here, tweak there, you win this fight. Same thing with Matias. A tweak here, a tweak there, you win this fight. You win the fight. So, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. But like I said, upsets are cool, man, because it shakes some things up, and different people are going to get opportunities because of it. You know what I'm saying? Right, opportunities that can Gary also, right, for sure. And I tell you, didn't get into his bag. He couldn't pull nothing out there. Yeah, he had a tough time, man. I think, Jay, you know what I think too? I think mentality-wise, I think like from an energy standpoint, he just got locked into trying to fight this dude, and he didn't mix it up enough. Jay, he should have mixed it up. He needed to implement more boxing and less fighting, because that was causing him to run into shots. And Puyo was patient, poised, and he was taking advantage of his aggression and his eagerness. Like it was working against him Saturday. Channels plus young people can wear certain words out. Yeah, that's how he got exposed. Right. That's why I say, damn, every loss don't mean you got exposed. Sometimes you just get beat. You know what I mean? Just get beat. Pressure buzz pipes and make diamonds. Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you. So like what I'm hearing you saying now is when you saying you love the sport. Just up now, yeah. And you would have me 1,000,000% correct. Definitely love the sport. Just want to give people their credit. Rock with them. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you joining the fam. Give people their credit. Enjoy the boxing and move on. You know, man. Salute to Paro and Paro and I ain't paying attention. Guarantee real vocal about those two losses. Yeah. And it was that couple a rough night, man. AJ64. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Now smash the like button for me. We gonna keep rocking out. We ain't done just yet. But yeah, man, no exposing went on to me. Russell got beat fair. Matias got beat fair. No exposed, 2 close fights, and a couple changes could have tweaked the fight in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Wood said Antoine needs to go and hire a real trainer. So he's not. He's wasting away potential. My thing is, I don't think that his brother is not a real trainer, Jermaine. But if he's not gonna do it full time, then is he really giving it everything that he's supposed to give it? You get what I'm saying? Like, can you be a full-time trainer and a part-time fighter, or full-time trainer and full-time fighter? You get what I'm trying to say? I feel like a decision has to be made, and I can't make it for him, but I understand where you're going with it, right? That's what I question. Like, is how you get what I'm saying? Is Gary doing this full time, and is he still trying to box? Because he sound like he still want to fight too. So it seemed like, if that's the case, then it would be necessary for somebody else to come in. So I'm guessing that could definitely be a big adjustment period for Gary too. That different voice in his corner, not having his dad. People say what you want, man. He been having that same voice in his ear all his career, man. I know it just got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'll bounce back, right? He got some things to sharpen up on for sure. Fix some leaks in that defense and get back to it. Shit, thoughts on Benavidez. I think too many people are giving him a hard time because he didn't knock old dude out. That's because people don't do their homework, fender bender. That was the only main question that I really had. Like, will he get a knockout? But I knew it was a real good chance he wasn't going to get a knockout. Voshtik only been knocked out by Beterbiev, who's a career light heavyweight, right? We know Benavidez, although a very big young man, he hasn't campaigned at 75, so to speak, right? So I knew going back up there, it wouldn't be a tough transition for him, but I didn't expect a knockout. But and I didn't expect him to be the smaller man on fight night. Son of God was good, family. He was actually the smaller man, so I knew that was going to have some type of bearing on how the fight played out too. IB was good with it, fam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Puyo is an ex-champ, right? And could box. And then is an ex-champ by way of, situation and circumstance, not by losing in the ring. So he essentially lost an undefeated champion. You know what I mean? What's good with IB? Daniel, what it do, fam? So, but yeah, man, Benavidez, so you look at Voshtik, he only been knocked out by Beterbiev. Just because Beterbiev knocked him out doesn't mean that, Benavidez had to knock him out. And it's something about going up in a different weight class. Like, you still have to acclimate, and he's not going to get that acclimation properly in one fight. So I think give him 2 to 3 fights at 75 and see how he look before some people just kind of write him off. They say he don't look like this monster that they talking about, his punching power, this or that. I think he was hitting pretty hard, but I think he was in there with a big guy that was able to take it. And we all know that David Benavidez he ain't the biggest one-punch guy either. He's an accumulation dude. So he had a guy in Voshtik that could handle himself, a lot of experience, can box. Like I said, just one loss, and he was in the best shape I ever seen him in his career. 37 years old, that was the best shape I ever seen Voshtik in, ever. I ain't never seen him look shredded like that. I ain't never seen him look like that. So he actually came to win. He tried, but Benavidez was too young, too hungry, too much for him. Way too much. So it was just one of those wins. And he dominated him pretty much, though. You know what I'm saying? He took his licks, but we won that fight comfortably. You know what I'm saying? He didn't struggle in that fight. So I can't crucify him because he don't get the knockout. It's boxing, not knockout. Knockouts sell and they're entertaining, but that's not the end all be all. It's the body of work. You get what I'm saying? We've seen knockouts. We've seen people get knockouts and not be entertained, right? Because the way they got their work done, kind of sloppy or whatever, right? So you're not going to always get a knockout. At least he was composed. He fought a good fight. He made some mistakes. He got caught in there, but he kept fighting. He fought through some injuries and all that. So I definitely can't crucify Benavidez. He looked solid for his first fight at 75. Omega Red, what's good, family? How you feeling? In the first round, we need to improve a lot. Complete Garcia's level. He needs close combat skills, better footwork. He got to be more comfortable in the inside in that pocket. And stick to the game plan, George. He didn't stick to the game plan against Garcia. His pops interview with Cam and Mace let you know that. Yeah, somebody else said that too, Al Booger. For real, to be fair, David said he hurt both his hands. He did. He had like a torn ligament too, bro. He did. Big Dog Willie, my guy. Best rule shaper is like some people saying, some people question. He say, look like the Incredible. Oh, yeah, he was extremely ripped, bro. All I'm saying is I'm a highlight. I've seen that dude years ago. Like I ain't just new to Vasyl because Benavidez fighting him. That's not the first time. This ain't my first time seeing him fight or hearing about him. So I'm familiar with the guy, and I have never seen him look like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. He must have had the camp of a lifetime. Bro, he had his Ivan Drago on, man, because he was ripped up everywhere. I was like, damn, this dude, like a young 25-year-old in his prime. He 37. Bro was ready to go. But good fight by Vasyl too. He came to win. Probably preparing David look better than he has most of his fights besides getting tired. And good point. The reason why I think we seen him get some fatigue styles make fights, absolutely. Square Circle was good with it. Tank vs. Loma won't be next for Tank. The WBA is going to order it as a pay-to-fight. Here's the mandatory. You know the unifications of Trump, the mandatories, though, right? So it's all, and you know, with Tank, you know, that could kind of go out the window if Bob Aaron really want to make it. We're going to get to that in a second, too. But I just wanted to make sure I gave this weekend its proper due. Benavidez fought a damn good fight. He had a real opponent in there that was coming to win. A bigger guy. He tried. We seen him get fatigued in this fight because he really wanted to knock this guy out. And he tried. You could tell. He was trying, but he didn't do it to his own detriment, right? It didn't put him, he didn't allow his want for a knockout to put him in harm's way. He continued to stay the course, pick his shots, let his hands go. You know, kind of try to break his man down. Vasyl just wasn't going. Everybody's not coming to get knocked out. And I know you see the one loss, and it's a knockout loss, so you assume that if he don't knock Vasyl out the way Beterbiev did, then he can't stack up or compete with Beterbiev. I don't think that's the case. You know, different fighter, different guy. He gave Beterbiev a good-ass fight as well in his own right. So, I don't know. I like what I seen from Benavidez. He tried extremely hard in that fight, I think, for a knockout, which led to him getting tired down the stretch, but he still finished pretty strong. You know what I mean? He closed the show pretty strong, man. But we definitely seen him get a little more fatigued than you've seen in recent fights. And I think for two reasons. One, because he was fighting a bigger man. He went up a weight class, and I think he was trying extremely hard to hurt this dude. He wanted to get him out of there. King L, what it do, fam? How you feeling? He said Ryan versus Pitbull. It could happen once Cepeda named the mandatory. Yeah, I think he said they going to, because I didn't hear that unification will be hard to make this year. The duck Tank season has officially begun. Oh, you think they're going to duck? That's why Cal Cool would say, you know why Tank had 2 belts when he was announced the winner? I have no clue. Is one of them an extra one? Is one of them just extra? You know how they do with them damn trinkets, Cal. I didn't pay no mind. I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch it. Maybe I was still in La La Land with Frank Martin. Yeah, you know them unifications are gonna trump them mandatory, so I don't know. Cepeda is mandatory for Loma and Tank. Okay, his position will not hinder Tank and Loma from fighting in November. That's my guy. Appreciate you, Dub. Your facts though, man. Took a lot of hard shots from Beterbiev before he finally succumbed. Yeah, he ain't no slouch, bro. He's tough as hell. Tough as hell. So Benavidez had a real fight. Who the man at 140 now? T.O. is the most proven at 140, son of God, but he's still an up and down performer. And I still feel like nobody fully got control of 140 yet. I think after Saturday night, it just got shaken up and it's still wide open. But I think T.O. is the most proven. But if we're being honest and true, he's up and down. But he's known to underachieve when it's somebody you think he should beat. And when it's somebody you think he could lose to, he ends up rising to the occasion. So, you know, T.O. is a wild card, but at the top of his game, he's definitely one of the best at 140 and the most proven as well. Tank had 2 belts because he was the Juneteenth belt. See, I figured it was something like that. I figured that. Appreciate your dub. P Hunter was good with it, fam. T.O.'s a manic boxer. You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, he a wild card, bro. He a wild card for sure. He a wild card. John Wick say you get it. Oh, new belt every time you defend. Hold on, somebody asked me something, man. IB said you get the Matias topic. Yeah, we was cooking on Matias. What you got? What you got on the Matias before we get to the the main topic anyway. This is the second belt. Oh, okay, cool. Appreciate you, Dub. Figured that. That makes sense. The Juneteenth belt back. T.O.'s it's mental with T.O. Yeah, it's just a matter of being focused and locked in, right? Not letting the moment get away from you, because he got all the talent in the world. That's why I said at the top of his game, he's just one of the best, but just a bit of a wild card at times. Up and down performer, but still the most proven. It's crazy, and he know it too. And T.O. be talking his trash. Talib, what's good with it, man? Carolina up in here. Salute to Carolina. What's good, family? Yeah, I'd be the thing for me. What Matias was, he ran into a guy that was able to weather those storms and dish it as well as he was taking it. So with the Frank over here, you think the Earl should try to get him De Los Santos to fight Frank when he jumps to 140 because he's too big for 135? Yeah, I think first things first. For me, like what you said, I think they need to decide whether or not it makes sense for him to stay at 35 or go up to 40. I think that's the first thing. And then from there, they could come up with an opponent, right? If it was hard for him to make this weight for the second time in a row, I think it's pretty obvious that going up might make some sense. But who am I? I can't tell them what to do. I wonder what they come up with. I think that's the first order of business for them. Unless, however they do it, where they campaigning at, and then what went wrong in that Tank fight. Understand that losing to him, it ain't nothing to hang your head about. You just lost and get back to it. You know what I'm saying? 140 might look good for Frank Martin. Will Loma still take the Tank fight? I think Frank and Keyshawn will be a good fight. Me too. So look, man, let's talk about it. Man. We seen it, man. We seen what the knockout was over this weekend, bro. Legacy Mindset was good, family. We seen what the knockout was this weekend, man. Spectacular win. Another knockout. Highlight reel type knockout for Tank. Right on par. Full Tank versus Haney. Yeah, I seen it, Legacy. I had played it yesterday. Talib was good, so the guy that beat Russell was Haney's man, though. Kello was good with it. I heard Eddie Hearn mention wanting to make Devin Haney and Liam Parrow in Australia. So look, family, we seen the knockout, and we already know about that 6-7 fight deal. There's been a lot of chatter about that. Who's in the deal? What's order the opponent's going to be? Who's up next? Everybody giving their different thoughts. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to take away. You got people that's like, look, man, Shakur need to be the next guy. You like Loma need to be next because, Shakur had a bad performance and Loma coming off a good performance. Shakur got a fight coming up. It's a lot of different things being said. Some people like Shakur don't deserve a fight coming off a bad performance with Tank. All this different stuff. He need to rematch De Los Santos before he can fight Tank. It's a lot, but I'm not with none of them narratives and none of that weird stuff. All I want to do is see good fights. And I don't feel like in boxing, these fighters already got to jump through enough hoops sometimes to get these fights made anyway. I don't think we should provide no extra potential roadblocks in front of great fights. So what I'm saying is we seen Frank knock out Tank Martin. Frank Martin, Tank Martin. We seen Frank knock out Tank Martin. Tank Martin, I said it again. we seen Tank knock out Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? In a good fight. He put up a good scrap, especially for the first 3 to 4 rounds. After that, Tank picked it up. It was business as usual. He began to land his single shots. He started to land with some consistency, kept backing Frank into the corners. And the rest was history after he set him up with that uppercut and that straight left hand. It was all she wrote. You know what I mean? Good showing from Frank Martin and a hell of a show from Tank. But everybody's always in a rush to see what's next. Holy Fangs, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Reef was good with it. Yeah, I was saying Tank Martin. I said it twice too. The Devin already broke Parrow jaw. It's far new at the time. Man. Tank versus Shakur. Tank moves up, one of the two. Yeah, man. Bole was good with it. So our reporter tried to argue the card was no good because of the betting odds. Yeah, like the betting odds determine if the action was good, Bole. We seen upsets. We seen great action Saturday. I don't know what the hell them reporters was babbling about. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know why Tank Martin is funny, right? That's his name after what Tank did. He done renamed him. He Tank Martin now. They ain't Frank Martin no more. It's Tank Martin. After he beat you, you gotta change your name. It's Tank Martin. Creole was good with it, fam. He said, "Pass that." But you know, so look, after the knockout, everybody started. You know, we all want to know what's next. We all want to know what's next, and we hear Bob Arum come out the woodworks, and he's saying he's interested in potentially making a fight between these two, a unification in November. You know what I mean? He say he's optimistic, keyword optimistic. The PBC guys are professionals. My team are professionals, and they'll work it out. That was his statement. So, you know, I guess this got the boxing world rumbling. A lot of different people started talking. Look, man, I'm not against good fights. I hear people trying to shit on the fight before it even grow wings or grow legs, should I say. I'm not going to do that. I seen Loma fights. I seen when he entered into boxing as a pro. I watched his run. I've never seen nobody inside the boxing ring make Loma look like he's too old. I've never seen nobody make Loma look like he should retire. As a matter of fact, the last time we seen Loma, although it was against Kambosos, he made Kambosos look like he got some questions to answer. You know what I'm saying? So he beat him into submission, body shot, knockout. He looked spectacular. I know, again, people going to keep saying it was Kambosos, but he performed at a very high level. Regardless of who was in there, he performed at a very high level, and it was a clean performance, and he got a knockout. It was dominant. So why not make a fight between him and Tank? I mean, he coming off one of his absolute best performances. Shit, it's been a while, I think, since Loma got a knockout, right? So I ain't trying to hear that, you know, he's too old. Yeah, that's what they're going to say, Legacy. They're going to say that. But I ain't trying to hear it. I mean, because when they say he's too old, I'm going to say, what they basing that off, right? Are we basing that off of what people feel? Because it ain't the evidence. If you're going off of what you're seeing, he just gave Devin Haney, he was in the prime of his career, a life and death, tooth and nail kind of fight. So that guy's in the prime of his career, right? He gave him hell. You get what I'm saying? And just lost it in the 12th, right? Then he turns around and beats the absolute hell out of Kambosos. You get what I'm saying? So, nah, man, to me, make that fight. If that's what's next, make it. I'm not here to argue about the fights, in which order we get them. I just want to get the good fights. The sooner the good fights, the better for all of us. People are trying to say this fight should have happened 5 or 7 years ago. I'm not trying to hear all of that. They both got belts. Tank at the top of his game. Loma looking like he's still at the top of his game. Still looking like a top-level fighter. Make the fight. I mean, the fact that people are trying to say that Loma's too old, again, you have nothing to base that off. You can't be basing it off what you're saying in the ring. Ace was good with it because he's not showing you, based on being in the ring, that he needs to retire or he's too old. So, again, you know what I mean? Ain't Terrence Crawford older than him? Do Terrence Crawford need to retire? Is he too old? You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear none of that. He about to fight Israel Madrimov. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Ain't no too old. So, you know what I mean? If I'm going to say a guy look too old and they should retire and they look like they ready to go, I'm going to base it on what they showing me in the ring, not their age. I don't care if you 40. If you looking like you still got it, then you got it. So right now, Loma's still looking like a guy that's very capable, somebody that you can't sleep on. And I've never seen somebody just straight dominate him and make him look bad and look like trash. You know what I'm saying? You never made Loma look like he didn't belong in the boxing ring. None of the losses, whether it was Orlando Salido, whether it was Teofimo Lopez, we see how he picked it up in the back end of that fight. So that fight wasn't no blowout fight either. And then Devin Haney was a tooth and nail type of fight that he just slipped by. And then he turns around. He follows that up with a dominant performance over Kambosos. Hey, look, man, I'm not getting in the way as a boxing fan of good fights with weak talking points. These fights need to be made. He ain't too old. I mean, that's part of boxing. Sometimes it's out with the old and with the new. Sometimes the older guy beats the younger guy in his prime. It happens, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't see it in this case, but I still think the fight should be made. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's good enough for Tank. For some people, yeah, some of those talking points, they got to just let these fights happen. 5 to 7 years ago, Loma was trying to be undisputed and Tank had no belt, so Tank never a factor for Loma. They both have belts now. Great point, P. Hunter. You know what I'm saying? They got them belts. Make it happen. Make it happen. I absolutely can compare Loma to Bud because we're talking about age, bro. We're talking about age. And like, did you hear the comparison? Like, are you hearing something totally different? Do you think when I made the comparison, wasn't it based on what you see in the ring and what their age is, not who's the better fighter out of the two? You never even heard me even try to make that comparison. I don't understand why people so like everything is like an argument. Here to make sure you're hearing the right stuff. When I just made a Bud and Loma comparison, I'm talking about age, strictly age. It's strictly age in their performances. Do either one of those guys, based off their performances, look like they should retire? And Bud is older than Loma, right? So that's the point I'm making. Does he look like he need to retire? I don't think he do. You get what I'm saying? That's the only point. Not that they're comparing them and which one is better. We all know who's better out of the two. I mean, I think we all do, right? But that's not the comparison. It's simply the age and their performances and how they still look like they're more than capable of performing despite what people are calling old. They're not old. You know what I mean? Show me that they're old in the ring by dominating them and making them look like he should retire or he should pack it up and go home. I'm not seeing people do that to Loma. You know what I'm saying? So until I see that, I can't say a guy looks too old or he's too old based on people being nervous that they feel like Tank got the ups right now. Just say that. Just say, you felt like, 5 to 7 years ago, you was more comfortable seeing the fight because you felt like Loma was more established and, more ready for the moment. And he had the ups. Just say that. Now, fast forward to now, Tank looking as dangerous as he ever been. You seen Loma has some losses now and look a certain way. So now y'all a little nervous. I get it. I know what time it is. Yeah, if you heard it right, then you would know I wasn't making no comparison that is worth arguing about. You know what I mean? So you would know I was making a comparison in age and performances, not in them two comparing their skills in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think you heard it right. Because you're gonna tell me I can't compare two people that's old. Have it. You got it. Not today. Floyd was in his mid-30s when he beat Canelo. Yeah, I think it was about I want to say 36, maybe. I want to say 36. I think so. Top rank be holding on to them belts here, the 135 belts. You know it. And they know it. They know it. Trying to that's them bargaining chips, man. Them belts, man. As long as they got some belts, they got some fights. That's how they feel. That's how Bob feel. Yeah, 36. Right. So that's the only comparison is their age, bro. Loma only had 20 fights. Bud has like 40. Yeah. 36. This shit, you can't make this stuff up. I'm ignoring it. I'm not even reading it, man. I'm learning. All this is about Tank taking the loss. So back to what I was saying, man. Until somebody can show me Loma doesn't belong in the ring, till somebody can show me that Loma looks like he should retire based on what you're saying in the ring, I don't want to hear it. I don't care how old he is. I don't care how long ago you thought the fight should have happened. I know at this point the man got a title coming off one of his best wins. I don't care about who it was over. He was dominant. He was clean. It was effective, efficient. He kind of looked like he turned back the clock a little bit. And that's just where I'm at with it. If you want to make an argument based on some senseless shit, then you can. Loma is not showing me that he's a guy that needs to retire. He's not showing me that he's a guy that can't handle himself. And again, until somebody shows me otherwise, I refuse to push that because it's just a narrative. I know what I see. People felt like 5 to 7 years ago, Loma had the ups on Tank. This is why y'all wanted to see the fight. Now that you speed it up, fast forward to now, they both got titles, both coming off spectacular wins, knockout wins. Loma with a body shot win. Tank with a knockout, set it up with the uppercut, then a straight left, and people are whining. There's no reason to complain. That's a good fight to make. I don't see it no other way. If you feel like Tank is going to win because Loma old, then, that's on you. I still want to see the fight. Again, I see no reason why it can't be made. If Bob Arum is serious, if Loma isn't part of that deal, then let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's support great fights. We can't say what's too old and what took too long. Like, make the fight. You get what I'm saying? It makes sense. They champions. And if Loma didn't want smoke, then why is he still chasing titles? You get what I'm saying? Why are we taking fights off the table for these guys? For what? Nah, he's a champion, right? He's pursuing titles, right? All right, Tank got a title. Go ahead and fight him. We all know what he'll do with Baranchik. Baranchik won't beat Loma, in my opinion. Put him in there with somebody that we really want to see. And I don't think it's too late for this fight. Again, man, Loma presents something different for Tank, and let's see it. You know what I'm saying? Bob said Tank and Loma next. That's that, this little post I got up here. So you want to see the fight, Tank save, record for 6. Not a bad fight. It's not terribly exciting to me. The only thing will hold up Tank versus Loma is Loma obligation to his home, Ukraine. Salute to my guy, Dame. What up with it? Tank versus Shakur. Look, the only reason I'm talking about this now is because that's what they throw out there, and I hear some people got behind it. I think Tank even commented on fighting Loma. Look, if they can make it. But I just know, Shakur right now got a fight in July, so I don't know how that'll work out. Well, I mean, it's very rare fights happen exactly when it's supposed to. Yeah, all you're gonna do is enjoy them when they happen. Yep. And if a guy is still showing you that he's willing and able, then just let it be what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? If Loma was looking like a guy that was faded, looking like, he didn't give Teofimo a run for his money in the second half of the fight. If he got near with Devin and he just got walked through, got hit with body shots, beat up, looked like a has-been, then if he continued to get near, got near with Kambosos and just scraped by him or had a struggle fest or something like that, cool, I'd be saying, hell no, I don't want to see it, title or not. But the fact that when you look at his losses, they're always contested, highly contested losses. He's never got whitewashed. He's never got embarrassed where it looked like he got ran out the ring. That's type of stuff not happening. So he's still showing you that he's capable at performing at a high level and giving these younger fighters a good test. I know Tank looking as dangerous as he ever looked, but there's no reason not to see a fight like that. You know what I mean? Like you said, you think it's going to happen. Bob is not out for Shakur. Yeah, I think his situation right now is still on unsteady ground until he figure out where he going to go. That's what I'm saying, Cal. Let's see it. I see it. Yeah. Again, you probably you probably be having your own conversation. We're trying to compare how they looked at the ages. See, that's just somebody that just want to argue. Everybody else caught the point. You just want to turn into something else. So let me get back to what I'm doing. Bob thinks Shakur fight isn't as lucrative. Probably so, based off the stuff that he say. But I'm just gonna talk about what he is entertaining. You know what I'm saying, right? So he said Loma, so maybe not Shakur. So Loma, right? And that's what I'm on, right? When he start talking Shakur or if that's that chatter pickup, then I'll revisit that. Like, I know what I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I would like to see Shakur beat Loma up and then fight Tank. You know what I mean? I would like to see it like that, but it ain't up to me. So if Bob Arum is entertaining the Tank fight or thinking that, he can make it in November, possibly saying he's optimistic, shit, I ain't. That's a good fight. It's a good fight. Throw him in there. Let me see Shakur 140 if necessary. Maybe. Ukrainian after this fight and they unify. But Baranchik. Surf was good with somebody saying this year where does Loma rank if he beat Tank. They ain't got that far, Surf, because people already making the excuses as to why the fight shouldn't happen. So they not even exploring what had happened because they don't even feel that way. Anybody saying they don't want to see Tank and Loma right now is because you think Loma is gonna get smoked right now. That's just what it is. They might not come out and say it that way, but that's really what it is. Anybody that's trying to say that's not a good fight right now is just because they think Loma gonna get knocked out. That's all that is. So they're not really exploring the possibility of Loma beating them because they don't think he could beat them. That's why they don't want to see it. I'm just saying, look, upsets happen. We picked. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. I picked Devin Haney to beat. I picked Earl Spence to beat Crawford. I was wrong. I picked Devin Haney to beat Ryan Garcia. I was wrong. I thought Gary Antoine Russell was going to win Saturday night against Puyo. I was wrong. I thought Subriel Matias was going to beat Parra. I was wrong. Those were upsets. Kyron Davis upset Elijah Garcia. Dub named about 3 other upsets that I wasn't able to catch. That's 6 upsets. Upsets happen in boxing. I'm not going to keep trying to. Nobody's going to convince me that good fights shouldn't happen because people are nervous because they got some predetermined outcome as to how the fight going to play out. Because you know Tank is bad and all these years you've been hating on him. So now, so what people are basically telling me is now they don't want to see the fight. Why? So Loma don't got a chance no more. So let me get this straight. Loma only had a chance 5 to 7 years ago when he was more established, right? When it made sense for him to take the fight, right? So now when they both established with titles coming off good performances, let me be clear. It don't make sense to try to entertain a fight. Yo, what the hell, man? You can't make this up. So it don't make sense to entertain unifications. Lomachenko is actively pursuing fight titles. He's a couple fights removed of fighting for undisputed, legit fighting for undisputed. And here we are after him beating somebody up and taking their title. We're going to say, nah, yeah, Loma shouldn't fight. So what the hell should Loma do right now off a win over Kambosos? Retire or go fight somebody else that for sure we know he going to beat? Like, let me find out that y'all just don't want to see Loma fight Tank because you think he going to get smoked, man. Just say that. It's all right to be a little nervous, but upsets happen. Anything can happen in the fight. I'm not giving nobody no wins over another fighter. You got to get in there and fight him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Doug. Like, what the hell are we talking about? You know what I mean? And that's why I put things in perspective. When these dudes coming off wins that make sense, they're good fights. 5-7 years ago it should have happened. Nah, Tank was scared of Loma 5-7 years ago. Like, yo, y'all gonna say that to y'all blue in the face. I ain't trying to hear that. And all this scared garbage. It sound like y'all scared now. Nah, Tank should fight Loma. Nah, it's just a bad fight. It's a bad fight. Loma's too old. Loma too old. Then you ask him every time. Based off what? Well, based off they should have fought 5-7 years ago. Tank didn't want to fight him. He was scared. Like, you're going to keep saying that. They should fight right now because they got titles. They active. They winning. They last wins was impressive. That shit matter. Throw them in there. You know what I'm saying? Tank, I hope Tank do actively pursue Loma. I hope he do get it. You know what I'm saying? Lewis 4500 was good. Capone was good. Tank Douglas Shakur. Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate when they push that because that ain't real. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even get there. Ain't no contracts been sent and none of that for him to ever be ducking them. You know what I'm saying? But fans and shit, yeah, they a little nervous. They're a little nervous. There's nervous. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, yo, LaMarcus. I'm telling you. Manuel Carter was good with it. Who's the hardest puncher Loma faced so far? Loma? It would have to be T.O., I would think. It would have to be T.O. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You get what I'm saying? Yo, yeah. So I say I'd be like, come on, man. That's all I'm doing up here is lobbying for a good fight, y'all. That's all. It's a good fight. Give Shakur his opportunity. What we talking about with Loma? You know, I'm never against that, man. I'm never against it. But again, my reasoning for entertaining Tank and Loma is because Bob Arum is opening his mouth. But you know what Bob Arum is not opening his mouth about? Tank and Shakur. So for me, like I've already had that conversation before. If I had it my way, yeah, then it'd be Tank and Shakur up next. Like if I'm picking, if JusDueBoxing picking, then it's Tank and Shakur up next. If I had it my way, then yeah, Shakur would get Loma. You know what I'm saying? Out the way and then get Tank, right? But again, I can't tell Bob Arum what to do with his fighters, right? So if he's entertaining a fight, possibly, and he's being optimistic for a November unification, then that's what I'm on. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's a bad fight. Could I sit up here and make a case for why Shakur Ben deserved to fight Loma? Yeah, but I ain't even into all that because a good fight is a good fight. He gonna do what he do against Artem, and he gonna move on, right? Tank just beat Frank Martin, and everybody looking at like what's next. So we know it ain't Shakur right next. Shakur got a fight and an obligation lined up. So let that take shape. You know what I mean? I'm always for these dudes getting their opportunities and they just do. But again, once a promoter start talking Tank Davis, then he kind of get my attention. Until I hear Bob Arum come out and talk about a unification with Shakur and Tank, you get what I'm saying? Then I can't really feel optimistic that it's going to happen. And again, I don't know where Shakur going to end up at after this fight. So I just don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to let that happen. Sadiq, what's good, fam? How you feeling? I said your boy don't say. Look, man, I want to be clear, man. I don't really care about sell, don't sell. I don't watch these fighters because I think they pay-per-view stars. I don't watch fighters because I think they sell or don't sell. You know what I mean? I watch skills. I let that set. That's what sells to me, right? That's what to get my money, right? I can't care about if he's a star, if he sells. Now I know what the truth is, but I don't give a damn what Bob's saying. I know what the truth is. So I think that's a bad narrative, you know what I'm saying? But I could care less about if he sell or don't sell. I don't watch fighters based on if they pay-per-view stars or not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a great scrap is a great scrap. That's what I'm saying. Belts or not, ticket sales or not. Like, I'm going to watch me a good fight. That's what sells to me a good fight. You know what I mean? Skill. So we know Bob Arum knows damn well that's one of his absolute best fighters that he had on his roster. Have or had, however you want to look at it. You know what I mean? So you're going to win Tank or Floyd. 21-27, man. They'd never fight. None of us. None of them. He said Earl versus Cigar talk. Oh, man. Antoine up on the school cars definitely had the better moments. Yeah, cleaner work, man. Cleaner work. R. Stokes, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, man. We just gonna keep rocking, man. So yeah, man, there's no need to take this fight off the table. Just let it be. If they want to give us this fight, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Bill should Shakur leave. Criticize him if he resigns. No, I don't criticize him if he resigns because I know I don't have the answers as to what makes the best sense for him, right? I just feel like he need to stick to what he said, right? And when he said he not gonna resign to nothing long term, that I think as long as he keep that idea, it don't matter if he resigns or goes elsewhere, as long as it's not long term, that will prevent him from getting the opportunities that he want. I think he'd be in good shape. So now I know people sitting at home. Just think about the mentality, TD, of a person at home, right? That don't got no dealings with nothing. Now we could sit around and speculate, and we could hear what he said, but you still don't know what's best for him based on the landscape because you just don't know what everybody has to offer. You get what I'm saying? So I think what he can do is show that he learned from previous situation by not, tying down to any one situation where it would stop you from getting fights. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's a tough decision to make. You get what I'm saying? Everybody feel like, won't he go to PBC? It's PBC or nothing. Go to PBC. They got all the answers. Just go to PBC. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, you know what I mean? I don't know what the next move is. PBC deal with inactivity, dudes not fighting enough. Top ranks seem like they could stunt your growth once you get to a certain point. They don't get you any further, potentially block you out of fights, right? It's a lot of decision to make. So that's why I don't go too crazy on no fighters when they decide to go sign somewhere, right? We always look at it like, well, who's over there? But you got to sometimes look at what the fighter is looking to gain, right? Sometimes what we be wanting for the fighter, they be having something else different in mind. So it's like with Boots, for example, right? He went with the Matchroom situation at Eddie Hearn, right? But people like, well, he should have waited. He should have been patient. You don't know because the dude got more fights than Errol Spence, and everybody keeps saying he ain't fought nobody, right? But they still talking about be patient. Like, so it's like it's tough. I could just imagine how navigating this this landmine of boxing could be for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Saying probably don't sell enough for him to push a particular fight. Yeah. That's tough, man. I think that's a little. I don't know. I think that's bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that's bullshit. Hell nah, no, you don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Exactly. Like if there's no, it's just tough, man. Like there's no perfect situation. There's no ideal situation. I don't think when you look at it. I think there's pros and cons to wherever you go. I just think you got to weigh the options and see who has the most to offer you. You know what I'm saying? At the time of you making a decision. So if that's staying put, if that's venturing out somewhere else, then you do that. But just don't tie yourself down to where you can't, get these fights. So Tank beats Loma and Shakur try to get Undisputed to move up. Shit, it's up to him. I don't know. I don't think he care about Undisputed. I don't think he care about all the belts for some reason. I could be wrong, but I don't know if he want all the belts. He just saw a man down. Definitely be next. Shakur and Frank. Yeah, I still like that fight, Aisha. I still like Shakur and Frank as a fight. Even though people gonna be like, well, he's just fighting Tank leftovers. The feeble-minded people gonna say that, but the real ones would know that, a good fight is a good fight. I still wouldn't mind seeing a fighter. Me neither. Baranchik, another fight. Just don't know where he gonna go after Artem because I don't know, where is he coming or going? Is he staying or going? Like I don't know yet. Tank beat Loma, Shakur beat Baranchik, Tank versus Shakur for Undisputed. Tank say he going for all the belts, did he? I mean, shit, he could do it. He could do it. He could go for all the belts. I don't see why not. He can go for all the belts. And he could get them too. I think Shakur would be a better fight, probably. We'll go 12. Yeah, it probably would. Maybe it'd still be a good fight. Frank gonna bounce back strong. I still want to see all these fights. I still want to see him match up. The problem with Frank is where he gonna fight at again, because you don't know if he gonna go to 140 or not. I mean, he got a decision to make for sure. He gotta figure out if it makes sense for him to go to 140 or stay put. So he want Undisputed. Well, let's see it then. I mean, shit, for Undisputed, well, who got the titles? Then I guess that's who the guys that he gonna be looking to fight. So Loma fight make even more sense, right? Now that he want Undisputed. I just probably ain't paid too much attention to that. Frank versus Dead. That's a good fight too. Big Beal said Bob make Loma versus Tank and Shakur gonna stay with top rank. It's funny. It's funny, right? Big B-Lo. It's funny. You know what I find funny, Big B-Lo? It's funny, right? I've been sitting back observing. I know it's only been a few days since this been said about the Loma and Tank thing, at least from Bob. I think it's been about 3 days, right? He talking about they're optimistic they can make this fight. You know what I find to be funny? When it's Shakur, it's like, well, Bob ain't gonna make the fight, so you got to leave Bob to make the fight. Well, you got to go to PBC. If he don't go to PBC, that means he don't really want to fight Tank. Why ain't nobody saying Loma need to go to PBC? Ain't nobody yet said Loma need to go to PBC. You heard Bob open his mouth about making that fight, and not one person said, yeah, Loma need to go to PBC to make the Tank fight, or he don't want it. See what I'm saying? So it just goes to show you, man, all these fights could be made. That's my point I'm getting at. You don't have to sign your life over nowhere for these fights to be made. You dig what I'm saying? If Loma don't have to go over to PBC and sign over to make the fight, you hear Bob talking about it. All Bob got to do is open his mouth. So if you signed on that roster and they want to make a fight, that goes to show you that a fight can be made. That's the only point I'm making. No shot at nothing to nobody. Just that shit just be bull. Like these dudes, there's no side of the street. That shit is imaginary. There's no address. There's no place you can go visit. That's the side of the street. It's simply people just want to make in-house fights because it suits their financial, you know, they gain from it financially. You get what I'm saying? So people would rather line their pockets than make fights that they feel like are risks that they probably won't win. And you heard Bob Arum say that he's not a gambler, but he'll take risks. He'll take chances, but he's not a gambler. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Shakur was brought up. Yeah, Bob is exactly though. That's exactly my point. So you just know it'd be foolish. Bob is foolish. He came back and kind of changed the statement about Undisputed. He told Chance like, yeah, but in a post-fight conference, he answered like he still don't really want it, but it would be good for the sport. Right. That's why I feel like, you know, he's been up and down with the belts. He's been like, you know, back and forth with that. Dom was good. He said, "Nah, be the promoters being greedy." Yeah, exactly my point. Want to line their pockets. You know what I mean? They want to, you know, benefit financially from these situations, and if they can't, then they'd rather a fight not even be made. You know what I mean? Tank and Loma had a whole country behind them. Yeah. Make it. It's a great fight. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Salute to my guy. He said Bill hasn't capped in a few weeks. I'm a little nervous. Might be the end of the world. Something horrible is gonna happen. Just he quiet, man. Ain't got no material yet, man. You know, Ryan gotta give him some more material to go off. Ryan been talking crazy lately too. He beefing with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant gonna hurt that boy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie, man. I ain't gonna lie on versus Tank. Yeah, it's a big fight. Capone's a good fight. And Bob will make the fight with Shakur and Tank. Yeah. I mean, he just. It's tough, man. It's tough because there's too many other fights that made sense for Tank. Like, you notice that all of these other factors come up when it's time to see if Shakur and Tank gonna fight. You notice they start talking about if he sell, how much he sell, if the fight gonna make sense, if there's money in it, all this stupid shit. And then you fight so many other people, but none of those questions come up. See what I'm saying? Frank Martin, just for Frank Martin, that never once came up. If it made sense, if the money was right, like, you get what I'm trying to say? I don't understand why that's the scenario when it's Shakur, like all these other potential factors now. It's like, what? Nah, I think at the end of the day, Bob, like I said, just going off of how he talks, I think he's confident in Shakur because he's been on record for saying as such, right? Like, he don't feel like dudes can beat him, right? But saying it is one thing. I'll believe it more when you be willing to make a fight like this, right? Like, my thing is you're willing to entertain a Loma fight and a Tank fight, right? But you'll say Shakur don't sell. So you telling me Lomachenko sell more tickets than Shakur? You telling me Lomachenko is some type of big draw? Not you, but Bob, based on what he's saying, Shakur don't sell. But I'm interested in making a fight and unification possibly for November. You get what I'm saying? What is Loma selling? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I hate the politics of it, and I just be wanting to see them fights. But, you know, these dudes gonna feed you some BS. Now, Ron trying to make a fight with Vergil. Yeah. Tank versus Loma. Yeah, we get Tank versus Loma. Yeah, next. I love it. SP got beats. Was good with it. Tank versus Loma is fire. It absolutely is, bro. Bob doesn't know nor does have any real interest in promoting black fighters. And part of me believes that too, TD. Part of me believes that because he'll try to sell you something that's just not true. If somebody is trying to tell you the reason that Tank and Loma could be made, but Shakur and Tank can't be made is because Loma sells some type of astronomical number that Shakur don't sell, it's straight bullshit. It's like bullshit. You can look it up and figure that out. Like, that's straight bullshit. So I just think, I don't know, man. I think it's kind of like what bro just said, like when it's time to promote certain fighters, man, he missed the mark, yo, all the time, conveniently. Tank versus Loma's bigger fight than Tank versus Shakur. That's a fact. Okay. I mean, I don't know how you can say that's a fact, man. You gotta see it. You can't. That's your opinion. It's not a fact. You gotta. You telling me a guy that's been beat you know what? Never mind. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's a fact that Shakur and I mean Loma and Tank is bigger than Tank and Shakur. That's why they talking about making that fight right now. Right. You got it. Loma is a draw because you want to see it. Oh, gotta be the black guy. Yeah, you know how that is. Blame Bob for sure. Talking point when it's black versus black. Yeah, they don't sell, but that's why I said I can't. I was thinking I can't wait to see the numbers that Tank and Frank did. I can't wait to see it. I wonder what it's gonna be then. Bob didn't push the core position, drop the ball wherever. Yo, y'all be killing me. y'all be helping them push these narratives, yo. Y'all gotta stop, yo. Listen, if winning a fight is dropping the ball, I feel sorry for anybody that loses, bro. I'm gonna say that again. If winning a fight because it wasn't exciting is dropping the ball when your promoter was trying to get you to pull out, I feel sorry for anybody that's fighting for that promoter and actually loses. Like that a lot of these talking points, that stuff be like, it's not a reality in boxing, bro. Like, have you ever seen, like, you know, a guy in a position? I don't even think I gotta go through it. Never mind. Let's keep going. King was good with it. Glazes at 200,000 pay-per-view lives for Tank and Martin. Yeah, he ain't never got nothing good to say. I just can't take his information serious. Ryan was good with it, fam. Haney, 35 days depression. Loma ain't no damn draw. A dude with one pay-per-view and no damn draw. I was trying to let him make it, LaMarcus, because of like where these dudes be coming from with this stuff. Like, what's fact and opinion is a blurry line for some people. I don't care how passionate you feel about something. None of that. You have to have, you know, the numbers, the information, the evidence to back that up. Just typing that shit and saying it's a fact don't make it one. Like, I was about to go in on that, but I just ain't feel like doing it because at this point, it ain't no convincing people. If you really think that Loma is some draw that Shakur is not, there's no reason for me to even try to argue that because you already got your mind made up. Like, I will not argue something silly like that. Bob limited the number. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware. He know what he did. Me and Dub was talking about that. Dub put me on that. Salute to Aisha. She always on top of it too. You be in the loop. But 50. I think he said 5,500 seats or something. Tunnel vision was good, family. 5,500 seats. So that'll mean he devaluing them on the way out, like Dub was saying, knowing that he sold well over 10,000 tickets at home. Easy. 2-2 was good with it, fam. Just because he won't take away from what I seen. Okay. I mean, look, y'all can have y'all opinions, bro. I just don't argue those moot points no more, bro. They're moot points. You telling me a guy is dropping the ball because he wins and he didn't win a certain way? That's perception. That's when you start dealing with perception versus reality. That's your perception of things. You think, like, again, that's why I know people don't really be understanding the business of boxing, and why as I continue this journey, I'll be trying to get as much game as I can. How would it benefit him financially to not, put a guy in position that's a winner? It's always a stupid move. That's why he end up losing a fighter. You get what I'm saying? Like that at the end of the day. So it's a stupid move. But if he's willing to do that so he could push his guy Loma, he's a fool for that. He's a fool. And that's probably why he didn't make that fight yet, because he already know what's going to happen. He know Loma can't beat him. If he plus 300 was good with it, Selma, but Loma's on his last leg. Shakur deserve more. And his tank, than his market value is worth. Frank got 1.2 million right now. Shakur should get way more. I'm gonna do the numbers. Say that. Salute to my guy, Mr. Plus 300. Salute to you, my guy. I'm a Hall of Fame. Shakur ain't there yet. makes it a bigger fight. Yeah, man. Okay, man. Cause you feel like he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. I'll just put this in perspective, and I'll let you digest the information how you see fit. Lomachenko, if I'm not mistaken, I think he turned pro at like 26 years old. I think he turned pro at like 26, right? I think if we look now, I think Shakur is 26, right? Right now. 3-division champion, former unified champion at 26. Just think about the accolades he got at 26 that's when Loma turned pro. Just think about that for a second. Mr. Empire says Stevenson get that Denny's Berenchik fight. Only boost Stevenson's stock and will be the only champion left for Tank to fight for undisputed. Yeah. But you know what, Platt Boy, what's good with the family? How you feeling? We'll get the draws, just fight. Yeah, I don't be caring about the draws. Like sometimes people make the arguments that fighters don't sell. I just don't. I would never care about that. I just don't care about that. All I know is I support good fights, and I just want to see good fights. If you sell or not, that's something different. Tank fights Loma next. Let's see it. I ain't against seeing the fight, bro. Tell the truth. I just say you got to score to win. You can't just run. Oh, yeah, okay. You're one of them. Salute to you, bro. Right. Yeah, no running, Shakur. You better stop running, Shakur. You heard what Tell the Truth say. He says you can't. You gotta score to win. You gotta score to win. You can't just run. All right, man. Yeah, make sure you tell Shakur that when you see him. You know what I mean? He can't be a runner. You know what I'm saying? Just like for me, I can't be a lazy content creator. I can't be lazy when it's time to break down fights. You know what I mean? I understand what he actually does, so I know if he's running or not. I mean, I think we kind of shot that narrative down some weeks ago. So all the people that still pushing that he running, man, I always challenge y'all. Everybody that says he runs, can y'all show me the fights that he runs so I could rewatch them? Because I already seen them. So you just got to show me what fights. Name the fights for me. Don't go to BoxRec. Don't go look up no highlights. Just type the fights. Yeah, go JusDueBoxing. Go look at this fight. He ran here. He ran here in this fight. Because to be a runner, that means you have to do this consistently, right? Not no one-off. Not a one fight. You gotta consistently show me that. So everybody that say that running stuff, you gotta show me where that's at so I can go look. Big Dre, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man? Tank with a smoke Loma whenever they fought. We finally about to witness it. I hope so. I think they're a little nervous, Big B-Lo. I think they're a little nervous. For whatever reason, there's a lot of hate for Loma. And not over here on this channel. I don't. That's one thing about me. I don't really care where the hate coming from because it don't come from here. Ain't no hate. Don't nobody hate Loma. The fact is, he's a privileged fighter. Wouldn't you agree? Or you might not agree. Either way, that's how I see it. Loma's a very privileged fighter. He's been given opportunities fresh out the gate due to his amateur background. You get what I'm saying? A lot of other fighters were given those opportunities right out the gate. They'd be in the same position. You get what I'm saying? Loma has been so privileged that they literally erased his losses, and they've done it more than one time. Erased his losses. So I don't think nobody hates Loma, but I think there's a disdain for Loma when you got things like that going on in the sport of boxing where they're erasing losses and different things like that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You got to, I don't know. It's not hate. I just think people are turned off by when you got people pushing that he's better than Pretty Boy Floyd. He'd be Floyd. He's of the same cloth as Ali. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I don't even credit the Nakatila fight, Big B-Lo, because where my brother Ann McQueen at? We just watched that a little while back, and we was trying to find out where people keep saying he's running against Nakatila. I just recently watched it. I couldn't find it. So again, I think people mistake what they want to see, what they think is exciting versus what's actually effective, and what's running versus what's just using your legs. Like that same running, I've seen a lot of other fighters use the same movement, but It's just running when he do it. So I that running stuff is just a bad narrative, bro. So Nakatila, no. Santos didn't do shit. He stood there just the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dead end argument. Doesn't matter if Fundora and Earl for getting quick title shots after losing. Anything about Loma though? Nope. And he got an easy ass fight. Exactly. He got TD. He got offered a fight with Shakur. He said, "Nah, I'm cool." Said, "Nah, I'm cool." And then he had another title shot lined up for him with Kambosos. You can't make this stuff up. Like, he's just a privileged fighter. It's just what it is. It's not personal. It's just, you know. Bob Arum got a soft spot for Lomachenko. He loved him some Loma. Loma's a hell of a fighter, too, by the way. He took advantage of most of his opportunities given to him. You know what I mean? He's a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? He's still privileged as hell, though, but I don't dislike him. I like him. He's fun to watch. I hope they make Tank and Loma if that's what's on the next you know, if that's the next fight for Tank. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Loma got his first stoppage in years. Yeah. Yes, sir. Body shot stoppage. It look good, bro. Look good to see Loma go out there and stop. Let's get a stoppage. Kambosos titles be easy battles. Them shits be like hitting the lick, Kello. They be like hitting the lick. I'm telling you, they be like hitting the lick. Like, who you got? Who you fighting next? Kambosos? Yeah, man, I'm about to hit this lick real quick. I'm like, man, what you mean? You don't you box? You like, but yeah, I'm about to fight Kambosos. Yeah, it's definitely a lick. There's a little Caitlin Carter boxing. Shit, something like it. Something like it, but he get that favorable treatment just like it, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like it. I mean, they love Loma, man. I don't dislike him at all, but I just know he get a lot of opportunities that other fighters would. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people can lose an undisputed opportunity and then turn around and get an opportunity at a title and then be able to turn that down, say you don't want it, and then still get an opportunity at another title. You know what I'm saying? And then now you follow that up with the fact now that the promoter is talking about putting you in there with Tank Davis, knowing damn well everybody else been saying put the other guy in there. So that's privilege for Loma. Jordan C said, yeah, it's privilege. He's just a privileged guy. I think Bob's got a joint bank account with Loma. I'm telling you, bro, that's his unofficial son right there. Tank about to put Loma on a milk cart. Somebody got to do it. KO, somebody got to do it. If it ain't going to be Shakur, why not Tank, bro? Loma might pick on Frank. That might be a tough fight for him right now. Frank ain't no poop-up, man. Bob not talking Shakur as long because Shakur spoke his mind in public. Nah, I mean, look, it's easy to think that, but if we gonna say that, then you got people that saying that's just the way Bob Arum don't promote black fighters, this, that. So it all depends on which narrative that you feel like is true. I don't think it's because he spoke his mind. Before he spoke his mind, Loma was dancing around that fight, and Bob wasn't guaranteeing him the fight. So whether or not he said anything, you really think that would change what's going on right now? You think that he would have got him a Lomachenko fight if he ain't say nothing? Like, just seriously, there's no way you think that. A lot of this shit that I notice people, these talking points, as I sit here and get to like talk this shit every day, a lot of this stuff just be what people think. It don't be no real substance to it. Like, yeah, that's some speculation. You could speculate that, but seriously, in all honesty, and this is, we'll never know, it's just what we think. Do you really think that had he never said anything at all about nothing, just opened his mouth, do you think there's any fight that he would have got that he didn't get already? Like, you think he being quiet would have just got him a fight? Hell no. Hell no. You get what I'm saying? Bob is going to do what Bob want to do at the end of the day. It's like Lomachenko is one of his favorites. It's just what it is, bro. It's just what it is. Why? I don't know. I mean, he's a hell of a fighter, but what's his love affair with Loma? I have no idea. But it's nothing he said or didn't say that stopped anything from this shit was gonna happen this way anyway, in my opinion. Skills was good with it, bro. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. When he let Loma sidestep him and sidestep him and sidestep him, that just tells me what I need to know. Like, you know what I mean? He like, man, well, if you don't want Shakur, what do you want? Cambosis? We work for Shakur right now. He's kind of a free agent. Yeah, for sure he is. For sure. I'm gonna get in a fight because Shakur on sign. Yeah, possibly. I feel like that. I feel like it's like half and half. I still feel like he just a weird guy, man. I don't Bob be pissing me off. I ain't gonna hold you. And I thought he was gonna try to use the Lomachenko fight as a like a carrot to dangle in front of him, like you resign, I can give you this fight. So it's just weak how boxing is, man. He deserved a fight with the man. Easy Mike, what's good with it, bro? Got Bob on them Ukrainian women on the side. Telling him turned him out, Big Dre. don't turn Yamper Bob out, y'all. I'm telling you, Yamper Bob got turned out. Thing will be his top 5 fight right now and then too. Yeah, man. Look, when it's all said and done, all politics, all BS aside, I just like to see good fights. So look, if I, until I figure out or until we get more information on what Shakur going to do next, we know he got one fight left on Artem. With Artem, we know he got like about 5,500 tickets available, like Dub said. So he ain't even, he already trying to, shake some shit up. So I like to know what his next move is. Until then, I'm cool with him going in there, beating up Artem and making his next move, whatever that is. Price Boy was good with it. Bob taking Tank off the table for Shakur. Shit, I don't think so. I don't think by giving him Loma. But the thing is, Bob saying that I want to see him do it. Dodge J was good with it. We got to hold Bob accountable, man. I don't want to hear no BS. I want to know, do Loma really want this fight too? Watch that money over there. Bob said years ago, negotiate for Shakur and Tank. Yeah, he shot it down every time. Yeah, he's a buster. I mean, when he say taking him off the table, I don't think by him trying to push Loma. I think he doing what he been doing with Loma. Loma get first dibs. You ain't heard. Bob just full of it, man. Frank probably fight Tia for his absolute last fight. Style-wise, might be his biggest test. It'd be a fun fight. Fun fight to watch. Malik K was good with it, bro. I may think Shakur can get them belts back. You just never know, man. I'll say this, man. My overall feelings on Bob making a Tank fight for Shakur, I've never seen a point where he was consistent about doing that ever. So, I mean, when you say taking that fight off the table, I don't think it was ever on the table. So let me be very clear with what I'm saying. When I say I don't think he's taking it off the table, it's because I don't think it was ever up there. For him to take it off the table, it would have had to been up there, right? Which means it would have had to been an option. I don't think that ever was an option just yet at this point in his career at all for Shakur. I don't think that. So let me be clear when I say that. I don't think he took it off the table. I don't think it was ever up there. And that's unfortunate because that fight make all the sense in the world. All BS narratives and weak-ass talking points aside, them two fighters need to fight. So all I can say is, man, I hope he make whatever move necessary to get that fight. I don't care nothing about no damn Bob Arum. Bob Arum, who cares? I want to see Shakur win. The hell with Bob Arum. Ryan versus Tio. It's a good. All those fights are good, bro. All those fights is good. Lee K said Loma don't want to fight. I wondered if he really wanted though. I don't know. I wonder if he really wants to fight. I just don't know. He said friend versus friend. I turned the shot about. I'll catch you in the back of one of my fights by myself. Do right by me and touch that body. I take dead fool, bro. I got fight boots. Can't box anymore. The only one to survive lately. That's his best rematch right now. Yeah, I mean, shit, man. I don't think he's going to no 40 no time soon, though. It's gonna come to push gonna come to shove, man. Like there's no reason why that fight ain't gonna be made, yo. I mean, I'm with the Loma and Tank fight too. You know what I'm saying? But we know what the Super Bowl is, y'all. Bob with the mop. Leave Paul alone. Marlon said I don't think it was on the table for Loma up until now. Also, right? Yeah, I agree, Marlon. I agree, bro. But you get what I'm saying? Because I agree with what Aisha said. Like, in terms of negotiating, and somebody else said he take him off the table. I agree, but I just don't feel like it was ever on the table. So we still on the same page, though. I just don't think it was ever up there, and that's unfortunate because that's saying a lot about Bob Arum. So. I always said I think the only one potential roadblock has been him, the one consistent anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where if you have the fighter, you have the power to make these fights. You just choose not to. And then you choose to hide behind the politics of it in the business of boxing and not make fights that make sense. Just so you can have an excuse not to put your guy in the right position, right? It's weird. Tio can fight on the front foot. He can't fight on the front. Yeah. Long fight Tank. He definitely caught. Yeah. He cashing out. Yeah, I said that, TD. I said that way before that statement came out. If he's to make that fight with Lomachenko, he clearly trying to get him a bag on his way out. Because after that fight, I don't anticipate him having too many more fights after that. I really don't. And it'd be a unification. You lose that belt. It'd be hard for you to get another belt again. He probably be retiring shortly after that. I could see it. Because you got to think, y'all. You got to think. Think about it. It's right on par with what I was saying. Lomachenko was talking about what? Did y'all hear what he said after the fight? I did this for my dad. My dad said, I think we should do it one more time. My dad wanted another belt. He said, I think we should do it again. So he basically did it for his dad. Now, if you Bob Arum and you love Loma, how you know you love Loma, you're gonna send him on it. You're gonna send him out with a parting gift. Hey, win, lose, or draw, send him out with the most lucrative opportunity you could get him, which is a Tank fight. And you're gonna tell everybody the reason you making that fight is because he's selling Shakur don't. That's why you didn't try to make that fight. You're gonna push that bullshit. Get Loma smoked on the way out. It's cool with me. I don't care how much money he make. Get him knocked out on the way out. Tank put his ass to bed, put them narratives to bed right with him, and just keep it moving. Keep it moving, and another man down. I want you to pick a money fight with Tank. You're going to lose the core too. That's why I think at the end of the day, both of them are unifications, and they're both dark alleys. Tank might be a darker alley because people say he got the power, right? But it's like, all right, if I'm going down, a dark alley is a dark alley at the end of the day, right? But if I'm going to go down any dark alley, I'm going to go down the one that I can get the most money out of, right? Seems simple enough. So this move with Bob Arum seemed right on par. It's right on par with what he do or how he move. And right what I said was going to happen. If Loma fighting Tank next, you better believe he retiring soon. 100% he retiring soon. He fight Loma next, he retiring soon. Very soon, like right after the fight soon, probably too. My son Shakur can't beat Tank. Academics, DJ Academics, Gertz, what's good with it? How you feeling? Black belt, how you feeling? Yo, Floyd fighting Tank, solve anything? Oh, yeah, that'd be weird. Tank is a very dangerous dark alley, though. No, it is, but if they you get what I'm saying? Dark alley is a dark alley at the end of the day. One could be more dangerous for sure, but if you're gonna go down one, you might take the more dangerous approach because it comes with more money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's easy. He ain't fighting Tank because he's smart. Chronic Havas ain't fighting Tank because he's smart. Well, I don't know. His promoters seem to have some interest in it. So we do got to see if Loma do want it, though, right? We don't know what Loma said. Loma sound like he on his way out after he beat Cambosis. Ain't no need to get hot, man. Everybody got their opinions. Like, think about it. We always feel like we know who gonna win the fight. That's why we watch them. That's why we make our picks. But still got to see the fight. You don't need to be mad when somebody think another guy could beat you. Everybody ain't going. I mean, you gotta think they think it for good reason, right? 36 too old for Loma, but young enough for Terrence Crawford. I said that earlier, Chris. That's why I said you got the same power for him to think about the chance. Are he walking you down? Right. I'll just say not making any commitments right now because his contract is up right after the fight. Yeah, all that stuff sound on par. Like, you know, we get it with that, with his situation. That's why my focal point today wasn't who he fighting, because we know who he fighting, but we'll see. They'll say I got paid for a nap. That's probably, I'm telling you, that's an expensive nap, man. Expensive dreams, TD. Expensive dreams, bro. A good nap would do your body good, bro. Most of that same culture was with Rolly, Ryan, and Pitbull. D-Town Funk, what it do, man? What's good with it? You got Power Tank just to counter you all night. Hence Ryan and Pitbull. Right. He make the necessary adjustments, yo. If you don't got the power, then he's willing to take what you dishing out and go get you. If you do got the power, then he's willing to stay patient, set the trap, and let you come to him. Tank is a jack of all trades. There's a lot he could do in there. It's not much he can't do, and at a high level. So when somebody says that they feel like he can beat somebody, it's never a that's not a shock to me. That's not crazy that you say that. You just going off of what he's showing you, right? You know what I mean? Versatility, just being a complete fighter. He's very dangerous, bro. Frank Martin found that out, right? But everybody's beatable. That's the only thing I'm gonna say when it comes to that. I mean, I've seen some people type and say that he's unbeatable. I've seen people say that. I've seen people say he knocks everybody out from 130 to 147. I've seen that. Like, so got some people that think the world, the stars and the moon, like they don't think there's no way in hell that anybody could come close to beating them. But we always feel like that about a lot of fighters when they undefeated. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Any of the fighters you watch coming up, a lot of guys look unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? But to be perfectly honest with you, man, 35, bro, I feel like the only remote chance is Shakur. And that's just a tough fight for him as well because of the things that Tank can do. You get what I'm saying? But I wouldn't, just me knowing what I know and seeing what I've seen, I can't count out a guy that knows how to win. I can't count that out. But when people say they favorite Tank, I don't think they're crazy. Right. But for me, just knowing boxing and seeing enough of it, like, I know not to discredit somebody or completely take their chances to win away. Know not to do that. We learn that all the time with these fights that we be feeling like going to play out a certain way. It's like we seen it on a smaller scale with Ryan and Devin. So many people pick Devin for obvious reasons, right? Then you see it play out and it's like, damn, not too many people seen that happen in that way. So it's like, it's always like that. It's not that Devin was some unbeatable force, but you feel like when you look at what you're looking at, based on what they shown you, you like, man, ain't no way he beating him or losing to him. He just gonna outbox him. And then when people look at the matchup with Tank and Shakur, they like, bro, he ain't got no power to me. There's no way he gonna beat him. He can't keep him off him. You get what I'm trying to say? They feel like Tank gonna knock him out eventually. I can't really argue people for that, but I just know better than to take his chance. All that man do is know how to win. All he do is know how to win. And I just don't just ignore that just because somebody is punching harder, right? Like if you ask yourself what was the most obvious difference between the two, people will go right to power. And the reason why I feel cool with that, because there's nothing you could do about that. You know, punchers are born. Tank's just a born puncher. But he got a shit ton of skill to go with it. And you know how I know? Check this out. People call Shakur a hater, right? Where was this at? I gotta look. Where is this at? They was mad at him because he said this about to be a massacre. Frank don't stand a chance. You get what I'm saying? They got mad at Terrence Crawford saying Shakur would never let Tank do him like that at the weigh-in. And then after the fight, Shakur said he can't wait to shock the world. Remember everything y'all saying now? He said chasing greatness. So they look at it as him saying he gonna beat Tank. And they called him all types of haters for this, right? For this comment. What the hell is he supposed to say? Yo, I'm going to go out there. I can't wait to get knocked out by Tank like Frank did, right? Like, what the hell is he supposed to come on Twitter and say? Yeah, I can't wait to show the world how I'm going to be the 31st knockout victim. Like, what the hell? What the hell he supposed to say on Twitter as regards to him fighting the next man? Yeah, I can't wait to show the world how I could go get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get knocked out better than Frank. Like, if he would have said that, would y'all been cool? If he would have came out and said, yo, I can't wait to show the world how I get knocked out against Tank, Remember how y'all said Frank got knocked out? I'm gonna get knocked out worse. Like, what was he supposed to say? That he's confident. He's supposed to be. If he not speaking confidently, yo, I don't have faith in him. You think I'm gonna have more faith in him than he got in himself? Like, so they going crazy. Like, then he like, you know, Shakur said, you know, Frank is trash. That's because he hating on Tank. He's just hating on Tank. Tank said Frank is trash to his face. He said it. Fighters talk shit. That's all. Nah, Shakur is just jealous. That's why he said that. He's just hating on Tank. That's why he said that. Tank said Frank is trash, but he also said he's a good fighter. Do we go crazy on Tank? Like, oh man, Tank hating on himself? Is Tank hating on Frank Martin when he say he trash? He damn sure knocked his ass out. So you get what I'm saying? But let me show you what else Core said. Let me show you what else Core said about Tank. That the rest of these dudes, you will never hear him go on record putting it this way. It's just short and sweet, but you'll never. I wonder, is Shakur a hater when he doing it, when he's talking like this?
I'm gonna keep it like real. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people feel that Tank is just a power puncher. I don't think that. I think that he's a very skillful fighter. I think that the power just along with the skills, he's so strong. He clip people that people forget that he's that skillful. But I think that he's very skillful. I think that he's gonna pummel Frank Martin, and he's gonna think that he put on a crazy example, and he's gonna feel real tough. Frank Martin, not me. That's all I really got to say about it.
You know what I mean? So is he hating? Who he hating on when he say that? I wonder who he hating on when he say the man is more than power. Got the skill to go with it. He just end up clipping people. They forget that the man could box. The rest of these goofies, if that's hating, then I would hate to know what showing love is. If that's hating, I want to know what showing love is. He know what it is. He's at the end of the day, Frank Martin ain't me. They go crazy for that. What is he supposed to say? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm only a little bit better than Frank Martin. Yeah, he gonna knock me out same way he did Frank. That'd be tripping, man. Like, he's not supposed to be confident. Hey, listen, if you fighting Gervonta Davis and you not confident, you better not get in there. If you are fighting Tank Davis and you are not confident that you can beat him, you better not get your ass in there. Because I could pretty much guarantee, even with you being confident, Frank was confident and he bit the bullet. He was confident. So I'm just saying, like, but if you're not, you better not even find your way in the ring with that man, because you're going to sleep. Are you getting knocked out? Sleep, whether you want to go a TKO style like Ryan, or you want to go, you know, like Frank, however you want to go. But you got to be confident, man. You got to give a man a credit, bro. Got to give a man a credit, man. So I think he know full well what Tank is, man. He's definitely more than power. You hear the rest of these goofy ass dudes like, well, he just hit hard. Or they even go as far as to saying he don't hit hard. He ain't saying stupid shit like that because he know what he is. So again, man, he ain't no damn hater. He's just confident in himself. You got to be confident, man, that you can win. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm telling you, they want me to be like, yeah, I think I could beat him. Know what I'm saying? We gonna see. Nah, you gonna see. Supposed to sound for sure. But all talking aside, man, what we seen Saturday night, man, was an apex predator in his element, bro. That dude was in his element, man. And I keep saying it, man, that you can't make Tank doubt himself. You can't make him second guess himself, push him back, keep him off balance. It's just very tough to beat. You know what I'm saying? And man, like, if you think about how the fight went Saturday, he didn't even have to put a whole lot on Frank to get the job done. That's the scary thing about him. The efficiency and his ability to get it done with not a lot of punches is crazy. Like, he don't have to overextend. He was missing with some shots, of course, because he was excited. He was trying to clip Frank. Frank slipped a few of them joints, but for the most part, man, like, he just had his mind made up. He wouldn't be deterred. He was walking this dude down after 14 months, backing his man in the corners. I knew it was gonna get bad. That dude is really, really dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight a close to perfect fight against him. You have to. And I ain't saying you gotta be perfect, but it gotta be close. Gotta be close. because you just your margin for error is crazy. I mean, margin for error is crazy if Frank should fall Shakur. But I think the thing with Frank is at 29 years old, same age as Tank, way less accomplishments. I don't think he turned down a Tank opportunity when it come knocking on your door. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him for taking it. Artem should get stopped by Shakur. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough for Keller. I mean, I seen him get knocked down by Frank. Frank didn't stop him, and he more of a puncher, right? He's more of a puncher than Shakur. They say Shakur don't got no punching power, so I don't feel like he should stop him. I feel like he should beat him up. I don't feel like it should be close at all, Keller. I don't feel like it should be close. I ain't saying he can't compete in some rounds, but I don't feel like it should be close. Stoppage, like I can't say I expect that from him because that's not him. Stoppage just happened though. He get accumulation stoppage. He got some knockouts, a little less than 50%. So he definitely shown the ability to stop guys, right? But I don't necessarily say he has to get a stoppage, but that win gotta be Shakur level. You know what I'm saying? A level performance, like where it's not close, no debatable, nothing. Casanova was good, been saying Frank had no chance. Frank had a chance. It's just how much of a chance did he have? He had a chance. You see how well he did early? Terrell was good with it. See how well he did early? He had a chance. You know what I mean? You got to believe these dudes got to believe they got a chance or don't even get in the ring, bro. I always say half of the game is mental. Well, Tank is fully equipped mentally. Absolutely. Mentally tough, equipped, prepared. Very, very confident, yo. He's a very, very confident dude in there. Very, very confident. I want to see Boots against a legit fighter. Yeah, man, he can't, bro. He can't. Kello's like he can't get that name in the ring with him. I think it has to be a masterclass performance. Yeah, I think he will just show out on him. But again, man, I don't put the same thing into one performances as others do, right? You know what kills me? Like I said, when he just ran through Yoshino for like 6 rounds straight and stopped him, I didn't hear nobody like, and I was here because I got my channel. I didn't hear nobody like, yo, that's how you do it. That's how you stop somebody. That's how you, I didn't even hear like the slightest of compliments for the fight. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear nothing. I just hear, oh, well, he was supposed to do that. It's just like, so it's like people are so loud when you're not as good, but when you actually do good, it's still like, well, he was supposed to do more. It's like people just annoy me, right? Because it's like, all right, when he do put up a performance that is exciting, that is dominating, that's showing you the power, outclassing a guy, dropping a guy, stopping him. I don't hear nobody come through and be like, yo, that's the way you put it together. I don't hear this shit. All I hear is, yeah, well, he wasn't this. Well, that guy is nobody, and he was supposed to. It's like, damn. So let me get this straight. When he do exactly what you say you want to see him do, you find a way not to identify that and still critique it in a negative manner. Then he actually has a showing that's not his best, and you go crazy with that. It's like I don't know. Boxing fans are weird to me. I don't know, man. But I don't think he's going to develop into no knockout guy. Artem has never been knocked out. So, he's never lost until Frank Martin beat him too. So Frank had to show that he could lose. So we seen that. So Shakur just got to really not make it a struggle fest, not be close. It got to be dominant, bro. Like masterclass, like how he do. You get what I'm saying? It's something that he's more than capable of doing. And I think that's what kind of fight he need to put on, right? But don't get me wrong, Kello. That stoppage is icing on the cake, bro. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just real with it. I just know he can't. You might want that, but Artem pretty tough. Shakur not the biggest puncher, but I don't think when people be like he don't got no power, I'll say let him punch you. I think that's stupid because I ain't seeing nobody. You just seen him keep a power puncher at bay with one hand, but they'll tell you, a person to tell you ain't got no power, but they can't base it off nothing of real substance. They're just talking like a guy that don't take punches for real. I hate all that people don't have power shit. It's like What are you basing this shit off? Everybody not gonna beat Tank. That should be so aggravating to me. You look at Tank, you see him get knockouts. You look at the next guy, and you be like, yeah, he gotta knock this guy out. Yeah, he gotta get a knockout. No, the hell he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. It's called boxing, not knockout. Knockout sell, but who gives a damn about selling? Just win impressively. Yeah, I don't want to see no boring fight, but win impressively. You get a knockout, that's a cherry on top, icing on the cake. Let's get it. Do it. Knock his ass out. But if you can't do what you do and do it at a high level, do it convincingly. No debatable rounds. Beat ass. That's what I want to see. Domination. Like I want to see people can't even say nothing. You just whoop his ass and keep it moving. Dante was good with it. Tank catch Shakur, but we can't. Like Shakur can't outpoint Tank. Yeah, I think both things are possible because that's what you're seeing. You got two guys that don't know how to lose. You got Tank that the most he do is give up rounds and he catch up to you, start take the lead in the fight and then stop you. He's very good at doing that. He's very good at setting traps if he need to. He's very good at going to get you if he have to. It's just he got a mixed bag. It's a lot he could do. But Shakur not being the biggest of punchers, you would think that fight is going to go 12 rounds, right? You think it's going to go 36 minutes. So all I'm saying is it's going to be a lot of tense moments in that 36 minutes because you're giving that apex predator an opportunity to knock your lights out. You get what I'm saying? The longer you got to deal with Tank, the tougher it is. You get what I'm saying? But I said this before, and I'm going to stand on it. Those two are each other's toughest tests. I think if Shakur gets in there with Tank, that'll be the toughest test he had to date and vice versa. That's just what I think. Now, of course, they can get in there and Tank could be like, hey, man, make him look easier than Frank Martin. I wouldn't bet my money on that, but listen, if he get in there and do it, then just got to tip your hat. Upper echelon, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? And salute to my brother, man. Appreciate you hitting that like button, man. Mr. Empire, appreciate the support, family. Since Tank knocked out Frank, high expectations and pressure for Stevenson's next fight performance. I like that. The thing is, this is a good question, fair question.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
I think realistically, it's all about being realistic at the end of the day, Mr. Empire. What I like about Shakur is he understands himself and how to fight his fight. Like, he doesn't have to fight his fight, understanding he don't have to go in there against Artem and try to outdo Tank. You know how people be on the same card as Tank, or somebody end up fighting the same opponent, they say, I'm going to outdo Tank. That shouldn't be his mentality on fight night at all. His mentality should be to outdo Shakur. So that means do better than I did the last time. That means get back to my normal self, dominating masterclass performances. That's all that means. I mean, you know, you got some extra eyes that's probably going to be looking to see what he do, but you can't look at him and think Tank Davis. You can't look at him and say, yeah, he got to do what Tank Davis did. That's not a reality. That's not realistic. He got to do what Shakur do. Much different fighter, different style, skill set. He just got to do what he do and do it at a high level. Like I said, make a statement. All statements don't have to be made by knockouts, but that is the icing on the cake and the ultimate statement. But most importantly, you want to get back to your winning ways, not just your winning ways, but winning in the fashion that you typically win your fights. And that's in dominating fashion, not even letting these fights be close. You get what I'm saying? Or even competitive in some instances. So that's all he got to do. You know what I mean? A lot of that other stuff is just background noise. Just go out there and do you. You know what I'm saying? And I think if it's anybody that knows how to do them, it's him. So I expect him to get back to what he typically does. You know what I'm saying? Just controlling the fight from the first round to the last. And if a stoppage comes, if he's able to hurt his guy in between there, I think he got the power to get him out of there. But Artem is smart and he tough. And he showed when he under pressure, he could take a knee and make it through the round. So I don't expect a knockout. I would like to see one though, but most importantly, a dominant win is what he needs. Salute to my guy Kello, man. Next time KB will say all that. Next time big homie Core puts on the masterclass. Yeah, he got to. I think that's what it is. I know because somebody was saying it earlier, like yo, knockout sell, and I'm like, I get it, but everybody can't. Just because knockout sell don't mean everybody's gonna be a knockout artist. Are we condemning dudes for being technicians and pure boxers? Are we saying that only knockout artists are exciting? Are we saying that's the only thing that gets your attention? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like people. I call it the Tank high. People ride the high. They see his fight. Yeah, he done slept somebody, man. That's what he do. That's exactly what he do. But you know why we know who Shakur is? We don't know about him because all of a sudden he just this big crazy puncher. We know he one of the smartest fighters in boxing, one of the best technicians in boxing, just one of the best fighters. You can say what you want, for better, for worse. We know that. We know like his pedigree. We know about it. He perform at the highest level, and that's how his fights be. They don't be close. So when somebody see a less than stellar performance or a fight where they think it's competitive, they lose their minds. But that's the bar that he set, because we know what he's capable of. So again, man, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm saying that, man, Artem about to get styled on July 6th. I don't think it'll be no struggle fest. I anticipate that he will be 100%. I don't think he had no issues for this camp, and I think this dude just gonna get beat up pretty good from beginning to end. If he don't get stopped, I can see it being similar to how he beat up Conceição pretty much every round and didn't really give up nothing. So we'll see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know I'll be right here, but my boy about to put on the show against Artem and just move on.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute that. Imprint. Loyal servant was good, man. Was good. Paid the Don. Said Artem not gonna let Shakur run. He got the same IQ. I want to say he got the same IQ, but he got his pedigree too. Artem got pedigree. I believe he had a bronze medal. So I don't push the running narrative. I really don't push that. But I mean, if you think he's a runner, I can't tell you how to feel about him, man. I just said this earlier. When people say running, you can't make a guy a runner based off one fight. 3 heads was good with it. At the box a guy, don't you say you're gonna stop a guy and then give a sleeper? Yeah, I was good with it, 3 heads. But the thing is, you can't. I don't think you can get caught up in that. If you get caught up in a guy selling you a knockout that's not a knockout artist, that's like allowing a pure boxer to sell you that all of a sudden he's gonna be a knockout artist, right? You get what I'm saying? It's still a thing of selling the fight, and I'm never gonna forget that. So I think all dudes, you supposed to talk his shit, but I think he had to bluff his way to a victory on that night. You know what I'm saying? I think he had to bluff his way to a victory on the night, and he did it. All right, fight for court. Tank will have so much southpaw experience. That's cool. That's cool shit. Maybe it'll make for a better fight, P Hunter. Maybe it'll make it for a better fight the more experience he get. You know what I'm saying? That was up on Shakur. Let's see what happened. Yeah, man. Listen, I can't argue how you see it in terms of levels, but I'm pretty sure you will have a very difficult time explaining how Tank Davis is levels above Shakur. I bet you have a difficult time explaining that. Black Parent was good with it, bro. A1 Hoop Zone was good with it. Like, when we start speaking about these levels, like, let me ask you something. Let me ask y'all something. DJB was good with it. Frank never had the goods. Yes, he did. Frank is good. Frank is good. He just ain't better than Tank, bro. And nobody expect him to be. I did. Miss Just Do, my baby girl. The queen is in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? I think Shakur can start Artem with killing punches. Start fighting just to survive. Yeah, I think that's possible too, stretched out. But I noticed that in watching the Frank fight, he's pretty tough, man. Artem is tough, and he know how to manage rounds and kind of survive in there a little bit. You know what I mean? Did I? My bad. Salute to my guy. Pardon me, Michael D. Stores. Pardon me, bro. He says he's supposed to say I'm going to rematch that one. That's probably why I missed it. That's probably why I missed it, bro. Coming from my man Helmet.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I salute the Michael D. Stories. Appreciate you. And salute the Night Rider. Sonny in the building. What's good? 36 minutes ahead. Tank Rider Shakur on the move and setting the movement trap. Yeah. Looking like the kid just got through dodging belt, whooping, exhausted. Artem's no slouch. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Pedigree, bronze medalist. Know his way around the ring. He manages rounds well, like I said, and he knows how to handle himself if he hurt. But like I said, man, I don't really like. This fight is always gonna be good to talk about, but if I let the average person tell it, we almost shouldn't even want to see the fight because I just this love affair gotta stop. Like it's okay to think he gets beat, but when we keep talking about levels, if you being 100, if Tank was to fight Shakur tomorrow, would that be the best fighter he got in the ring with? You see what I'm saying? That's saying something. That when they both get in the ring with each other, it's not just a one-sided thing. It's no doubt that they're both will be getting in the ring with the best fighter they fought to date. You get what I'm saying? So I these levels, like we always talk about these levels, but people have a very difficult time explaining these levels. You get what I'm saying? Like I get it, man. Y'all just listen. There's not a single fighter that he can get in the ring with that he can't knock out and beat because he got the boxing ability. You heard what Shakur just said? You heard what he just said? He's more than power. He been that. We know this. So it's not a single fighter that he's ever going to be in the ring that I think he can't beat and don't got a chance. But when I say the love affair, people make it seem like there's not even a remote chance that anybody could come close to giving him a fight, beating him, anything. It's just a foregone conclusion. Yeah, man, he can't run. He's going to run and he's going to get set up and it's going to be a trap and it's going to be this. Do y'all remember what the consensus was when he fought Pitbull initially? Remember? Everybody was like, yo, it's just going to be another knockout victim. He just going to knock him out. She's going to knock him out. He just tough, but Tank going to knock him out. And he don't knock him out, then y'all like, oh, well, he broke his hand or he hurt his hand. But all I'm saying is everybody is not coming to get knocked out. Everybody doesn't get knocked out. And y'all, when I hear people say that, like they just assume that's how the fight gonna go, you almost selling him short. You almost saying the only way he could win is by knockout. I seen him outbox Pitbull. I seen him outbox somebody and he didn't have to knock him out. So when people were sold that he just got to knock this guy out, he don't got to win by knocking somebody out. He can outbox a guy and beat him. He was outboxing Frank before he stopped him. He had the lead on him before he stopped him. That means he was boxing him. So when people just say, oh, it's just going to be a knockout, stop selling that man short. He more than a knockout artist. You just heard the guy that I want to see fight him. He say, yo, that man more than power. He more than power. You know what I'm saying? Because he is. So when people just say it's going to be a knockout, I can't say that it's going to be a foregone conclusion, man. But if it's any fight, like I said, that worries me for him in terms of if it's going to be a knockout, it's Tank. It's that one. But I just don't like this. It be this touchy-feely. Like you can't even speculate that you think somebody will give him a good fight without somebody losing their mind. What the hell we want to see any of these fights for? We automatically know that he's just going to knock this guy out. We want to see that shit. And the thing about Tank is he provide the same result a lot of times, but in a different fashion. So he's a guy that can knock you out. Look at the way he set up Frank. Look at the way he stopped Ryan. Look at the way he stopped Rolly. Look at the way he stopped Hector. All of them different. All of them different. So he must see TV. I understand anybody that ever comes through this chat and say, yo, I got Tank knocking whoever out. I just want that to be clear. But I also got to be fair to the conversation. Like when people say, you know, these two guys are levels, or when they say one guy is levels above the other guy, I got to ask you, what are you basing it off? Remember, you're talking about multiple levels. Like he's like, that start to sound crazy because at the top, they all in or around the same type of skill level. In or around, not the same, but not exactly equal, but they in or around the same skill level. So when I hear that, I just have a hard time seeing it that way because I don't know what people are basing it off. Think about it. Like you talking about two guys that don't lose. You talking about a guy that's knocked over what 90, you got a 90, I think a 93, 94% KO ratio. You got two lucky knockout survivors. You get what I'm saying? So when somebody say, hey man, I think he might knock X, you know, this one or that one out, I get it. But don't tell me a guy on the other side that barely lose rounds, that fights never close, never down on the scorecards. Don't tell me I'm not being realistic or logical if I say he got a chance to win too. Don't tell me I'm bugging. Oh nah, man, Joe, he just gonna get knocked. Nah, you bug. Man, all that man know how to do is win. and at a high level, and he got the pedigree to match it. You see what I'm saying? So don't give up many rounds. Don't lose many rounds. You get what I'm saying? All he do is know how to win. All I'm saying is when it comes to that fight, I don't feel like it's a foregone conclusion. I feel like whoever wins is just the man, and that's just what it's going to be. But I don't like those one-sided arguments where it's like the way people make it sound, you might as well not even watch this fight. Why do we even want to see it if we automatically know like 100% it's just going to be a knockout? Nah, man. This whole notion, I don't know. Some people feel like if there's no 50-50 fights for him, I feel like that's one. I feel like that's one. Nobody in boxing can convince me that the skill gap between Tank and Shakur is so significant that it doesn't make it a 50-50 fight. Now that power, that's something different. You know what I mean? That man got that kill switch. You know what I'm saying? He got the kill switch. But when we talk about pure skill and what they bring to the table, you're not gonna tell me these guys are, you know, night and day or multiple levels away from each other. That's nonsense. I think that's fantasy land. So I think that fight is a lot more competitive than what people think. A lot of people are telling on themselves when they say that, yeah, he won't engage. I bet he won't do this. He won't do that. Y'all almost telling me that y'all expect this dude. Who the heck? Did you see what engaging got Frank Martin Saturday night? Hold on, man. Let me jog y'all memory real quick. Everybody in the building, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. Let me show y'all. Show y'all what engaging got Frank Martin as. You know what I'm saying? Just to jog y'all memory. Hold on. Do that look like somebody that you should be sitting in front of? Now, not all jokes aside. All jokes aside, though, y'all. Do Tank Davis, is that the guy that you think you good standing right in front of? Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? You damn right I'm not standing right in front of him and giving him his best chance to end my night. In my night, I'm going to just stand there. Man, yeah. That's what engaging got. Engaging got his ass. He was engaged, and that shit got him slept. Standing there, he was a little too engaged for too long, right in front of him, and got slept. And got his ass slept. That two-piece was sick. The way he set it up was crazy. Said Frank looked like a middleweight. Yeah, he was big as hell, Knight Rider. He was big, bro. I have a chance. Not you, Surf. Not you, bro. Not you. Yeah, right. I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Surf. But not you, bro. Not you. But it's people, and I've seen them come through here. Like I've seen somebody type in the comments, Tank is unbeatable, and the mirror mentioned, and it was dead serious and all caps. They just feel like nobody can beat him. That's how you feel about guys that listen. It's gonna take a special fighter and special performance to beat him. Make no mistake, it ain't gonna be no luck. I'm sorry, the luck ain't on your side with that dude. I'm sorry, you gonna have to earn it. You want to beat him, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to beat him, Calvin Ford, and Coach Kenny. The three-headed monster. You got to beat all three of them. That's what I believe. Beat them, you got to beat all three of them. And it's not an easy task. It is not. Yeah, he got them cat-like reflexes. It'll be a great chess match, y'all, I think. Yeah, he fell hard. Hit that head, man. Hit that head. Go out and show when you fight how to people talk about him fighting Tank Loma next. Yeah, just do what he do, Desmond. That's all. Just do what he do. Do what he do in my Coach Calvin voice. I just create a more balanced conversation or dialogue with that fight than people. And y'all know who my guy is. And you ain't once hear me say he gonna go in there and just do 1, 2, 3 or whatever X, Y, and Z to him, man. Hey, man, you better have a game plan for Tank. You better have a game plan, and better yet, it better be a good one, and you better be able to execute at a high level consistently. You better be able to deal with the pressure when he's stepping on the gas to come get you. You know what I mean? And you better be aware of the traps that he could set. That's why I said it's like pick your poison, bro. It's pick your poison. If you want to be a guy that's defensive and moving, he's shown the ability and the feet, the reflexes and the patience and the timing, the efficiency to be able to come get you. You know what I'm saying? Man, you said he felt like a sniper hit him. That's what it was like. That thing was set up perfectly. He set that thing up perfectly, bro. It's complete fighter. Yeah, Teddy Atlas called him that too, Mr. Empire. One of the most complete fighters in boxing, for sure. Think opponents like one of these skills, ring IQ or power. That's why I believe Tank is very difficult to beat. Yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Let me see how I can see this, right? How could I put this? Because that's a good point you made. Like, that's a great point. That people be missing something, and he got it all, and that be tipping the scale in his favor, which is fair. But I will have to say this, right? If you had to have his power, but not his IQ skill set, you get what I'm saying, in boxing IQ, would you take it? Or would you take respectable power? Because I ain't seen nobody run through Shakur yet. So all that he don't got power, I'll believe it when I see you just walking him down and treating him like he don't matter. If I see that, then I'll be like, that specific person showed me he ain't got no power. Until I see that, I'm not willing to believe he ain't got no power. I'm not listening to no people on YouTube that don't take punches talking about who don't got power as opposed to who do. I mean, when it comes to Tank shit, there's no comparison there. We obviously know who the puncher is, but you have to take respectable power and the IQ and the technical ability and skill set of Shakur. Would you take that? You get what I'm saying? I think he would be more of a disadvantage if he could match Tank with power, but his IQ wasn't what it was. He would be at more of a disadvantage. I feel like if it's anything that Shakur could afford not to have, and it has to be on par with his, is the power. Because I feel like power don't win fights, skills do. You can have all the power in the world. If you don't have the skill, you can't land it. Now, we all know what kind of skill Tank got. So that definitely doesn't apply to him. But you get my point. Power don't necessarily win fights, right? Skills do. And I feel like if you got enough skills, you can overcome a power deficit. You get what I'm saying? But if you got a lot of power and not the skills, I don't think you can overcome the skill deficit, if that makes sense to you. Like, we've seen guys with a shit ton of power, but didn't have the skill and the efficiency to land it, right? The boxing ability or IQ to set it up. So you have all the power in the world, but you get what I'm saying? So if I had to take a pick, I would rather, you get what I'm saying, me have respectable power and a shit ton of skill and technical ability, high-ass IQ, like off the charts. Like, people, a lot of times, people are going off of what they feel, not what they can prove based on what they're seeing in the ring. That's why when people speak about how his levels and this guy's levels above this one, I would say based off what? You get what I'm saying? Like, people, and then the conversation to go flat based off what? It's because you think that. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you being fanned out, when you're unwilling to point out anything a fighter does wrong in the ring. And when I say that love affair that I'm starting to get annoyed with, it's the fact that when we start having these conversations, they're so one-sided. Like, there's almost little to no critique on one side, but one guy gets all the critiques. You hear what one guy can't do and how he got to fight the fight in. If he does X, Y, and Z, this is going to happen, but you would never hear if this dude does this and makes this mistake. You get what I'm saying? It's just a one-sided discussion, and I hate those. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, we don't want to see none of these fights if they just going to be so one-sided. Tank got low, so that's the core dealing with. Oh, man. Damn, I could have swore I sat here and explained how Tank got all this and being a complete fighter and all that. But again, I'll say this. He got more power than him. That's obvious, right? But outside of that, all these other skills and stuff like that, they're more debatable. The only thing we can debate is the power. You've been 100. There's no debate there. When you talking about IQ, you can't say with 100% certainty who's IQ, or you can't say that Shakur IQ can't match up to Tank's and X, Y, and Z. Like, now, you never know how to play out in the ring, but we just going off of paper and what we seen. That's a tough sell to try to say that he does absolutely everything better than Shakur. I think that's a reach, and that's something that I can't push. I can't push that. PJ's big dog. What's good with it, bro? Needs to be. Yeah, I wish it was next though. I wish it was, but I know with his foundation not being on the most solid ground, I don't anticipate that that'll be next. Yeah, they don't think so, Miss Joette. Shit, they don't think he got a 50-50 fight, Queen. Arrow Fellas, what's good with it? I mean, I know he can get in there and make it not look like a 50-50, but I feel like on paper it is too, Miss Joette. I do. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of risk involved in fighting Tank because it ain't nothing he can't do. And at a high level, I keep saying it. I give him all his just due. I just ain't about to sit up here and say he do everything better than everybody. Like I'm not that and fanned out where I'm gonna say that. As you're born boxer, very, very high IQ. See everything in front of him. Yeah, it's a conversation that you really got to deep dive and break down some film and stuff like that. But them dudes operate at a high level, man. Shakur pedigree can't be ignored. I don't think you could just, that pedigree is something different. A1 said same energy was being brought when it came to Floyd. It was a one-sided conversation just because it's on a whole different level than all them dudes. Probably so. Yeah. Yep. Loma wants nothing to do with Shakur. Yeah, Loma, man, he just ignored it. Loma isn't washed. Nah, he ain't washed at all. Hell nah. Trill said, I think it would be a totally different game plan for Shakur so we can compare to other opponents who will make him look bad. Some people think that. Compare opponent. I don't know. I don't know, man. Y'all got all the answers, man. Yeah, I got all the answers. Y'all be just saying the most obvious stuff sometimes. They all different. Hey, really? Well, you don't say. You don't say. Think he's bigger person, so eventually will go his way. But Shakur goes in, stick and move, game plan, get this decision for sure. Everybody can lose, man. You fight the right guy, you fight enough of those guys. Everybody can lose, man. Everybody might be 50-50 on paper. Reality change power definitely gives them the upper hand. That's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you know it. I just see what we're gonna do with Artem. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a fun fight. I think the card. Remember, the whole card is pretty good on July 6th. That's a fun card. Y'all know I'm just breathing life to what I believe the best fight at 35 is without creating a dialogue that's one-sided to one way or the other. Them dudes gonna bring the best out of each other. That's what I think. Or it could just be another knockout, right? Shit, esports was good with it. On the game plan, people say he be down early, but it seems like his opponents always follow up the game plan while he stay on the execute. That's true. It's true. It's hard to get Tank off his game plan. I said this before, man. All that round shit that people listen. I ain't saying that man going out there losing rounds on purpose, but I said it before. Tank went. He fights to hurt you. He fights for punishment and to inflict damage. So whatever round that start to take shape in, that's just what round it start to happen in. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not just a guy that's round by round trying to put rounds in the bank. That's just not how he approached the fight, in my opinion, because he got a unique set of skills with that power that makes it so that his approach can be exactly what it is. And I just don't think he cared much about those couple rounds that guys be winning. You know what I'm saying? And it's never going to get out of hand. He'll download what he need to download, and before the knockout, he's usually up on the cards, and then he gets you out of there. So it's different. I think he should. He should. He better. He ain't got no choice now, Miss Joy. He got to. All the eyes on him for a lot of the right reasons now. On every level, set power, and he can be one coming with Stevenson and Loma. You notice, right? When it comes to him, they're not willing to say that it's a fighter in boxing that does anything better than him. They'll say, yeah, the power, that's the most obvious thing. But when it comes to skills and somebody's good, they'll just be like, yeah, they're just even. It's just equal. They're just equal in every. They're just equal. That's funny to me. And I'm not willing to deep dive too much into the fight. I just can't wait till they make. But right now, I want to go off task, man. That fight is always going to come up. But I just wanted to play how he get a bad rap for being some type of hater when he really be giving this man his just due in a way that most fighters don't. He always tell you that man can fight and he more than power. While people keep talking about his power, the guy that shared the ring with him did a 20-minute round is telling that dude can fight. He way more than power. You know what I mean? Breaking windows with the body shots. He said Frank had glass all over the floor. It was a vandalism situation. Ask Peter, fool. You a fool. Gustavo Limo's top-ranked debut on July 13th has been pushed back to August and September due to visa issues. I hate that, bro. That sucks. I want to see Limo's back, man. See what he looked like. Dub after giving my boy Hitch a tough fight. Responsible, yeah. Round management. It's things. It's again, it's picking and poking, bro. It's picking and poking. But what I won't never do as a fight fan of the sport first is create no one-sided ass dialogue with two guys that all they do is win and make it seem like everything but power that they do is exactly the same. It's not, you know, just like the power is obvious, the defense is obvious. But people it's almost like pulling teeth just to admit the obvious, even if the numbers suggest it. People still, it's like pulling a tongue out their mouth to speak that somebody can remotely do something more efficiently than him. That's what I be saying. I be speaking to those people. Tank got 135 like that for the next 5 years. Shit, as long as he there, he's a problem. I don't know I wonder will he be around for 5 more years though. I wonder. Reason I wonder that because he don't seem like a guy that want to be around super long. And you gotta think 6, 7 fights. He's 29 now, 5 more years, 34, 35 years old. Maybe. I just don't think he want to be around longer than he need to be. I think he just want to beat the right people, especially if he going on his little war path that it seemed like he going on that I like. That's great for boxing. You get what I'm saying? Fight Frank Martin, you get a Loma fight, move closer to a Shakur fight, fighting these dudes. I just want to see him. Big Dog Willie back in the super chat. He said Bill Haney said on Twitter he's challenging B-Hop, the boxing match on the undercard of Devin X fight. Bill been training for the last couple months. Is that why he looking little in the neck? He looking little in the neck, skinny in the neck, man. Like not in a funny way. Look like he been, I don't know, dieting or working out or something.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. I'll fight right now, but people see his boxing abilities and keep sidestepping. Yeah, he's a hell of a fighter, a hell of a boxer, Billy. I'd much rather hear opinions on Styles versus who's pound for pound Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't care about that's way more. That's that. Yeah, I don't care about pound for pound Hall of Fame either. Styles is a fun conversation, but when we speak about that, people just don't like to keep it real. when you match some of these guys, they're gonna make some good matchups for each other. Oh, man, sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. When Tank walked down and Seth Frank on the Shadow Realm, reminded me how Canelo walked down and KO Khan. You know what that reminded me of? When Tank got Frank, it's like how Canelo got Kovalev. How he set Kovalev up and caught him with a shot, froze him, and then finished him. That's how Tank did him. That's how I take them. Salute to my baby girl. Color in the chat again. Theme music. You funny.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my baby girl, man. Tank goes liver hunting. You only eat liver and mash with gravy. You a fool. Yeah, man. Them body shots that he was landing was hard. Everything was effective, efficient. He's not wasteful. I mean, he missed some shots. This fight is a fight, but he very good at capitalizing on the moments, yo. He's just like a sniper, bro. He's like an apex predator, and he in his element. The ring is his playground. I'm telling you. In the minute you find yourself without an answer offensively, and you just gotta move, that's when it's trouble because it's like now he smelled blood. That shit just was crazy how he was willing to walk forward like that and just take whatever dude was throwing. Face was red as hell because he took some shots early. Said that man in the coke died. You stupid. Him is by ever seen the ring. Tank the one Davis. Man, Tank that guy, man. 5 years. Hold on now. So young 25-year-old getting better and better. Bull Mac training. That's funny. Remind me of Fundora KL. Yeah, it's kind of how he set up Kovalev, y'all. He set Kovalev up. Canelo caught him with a shot, opened him up, and then finished him. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all sub to the channel. Let's keep rocking. We're going to rock for a bit more. We're going to keep rocking. My bad. Did anyone actually rate Kambosos? Nah, he ain't that good to me. He never was to me anyway. He was just a belt holder. He got some belts. He beat Tio. I give him credit for that, but had some split. All his biggest wins is split decisions. And since then, it's been like he been a lick in boxing. Like I don't see him winning no more significant fights. He just don't matter. See how they fed him to Lomachenko. He was fed to Lomachenko to get smoked on, man. Pack a cool style. Tim Stoudemire was good, bro. From my view, say the way Frank was in that corner, some knockout, like a child who knew he about to get a whooping. He got tamed by that mental pressure and them body shots. And he was just tentative a little bit. He was tentative. Frank fell out from the headshot. Shit, not me. Man, them joints was too clean. That uppercut and that straight left, that shit was too clean. Punched that boy out. He tried to beat the count, though. I respect it. He tried hard. He tried to beat the count, y'all. Try to beat the count. He almost did, but it was tough, bro. It's tough. How come no one cannot stop him from landing 50% in all his fights because this young man's gifted? Yeah, nah, that's hard, bro. He's efficient, bro. He's efficient. Pugilist. DJ. He efficient, bro. It's hard to stop him from doing what he do. That's just what it is. He don't throw a lot. He don't need a lot, but they count for a lot when he start to land. It's crazy. It's a rare situation, man. It's just something special to watch, man. It's fun to watch. Pugilist was good with it, bro. In the super chat, he said most divisions have a top 10 list. 140 got a top 20. 120 got them peoples.
And we ain't never got a boxing game. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just.
Yeah, 140 got some peoples. They deep. It just got shaken up too with Parrow winning, Matias losing, and Gary Antoine losing, because they still dangerous guys in the division. Salute to my guy, all things. Salute to my baby girl. Support my man. Put some color in the chat for him. He giving great content. If y'all get just do the 10K subs, he say, well, yo, listen to her. We have baby number 4. If y'all get him to this miracle, so we can have baby number 4. Here she go. Don't listen to her.
And we ain't never got a boxing game. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Not issues. Kenneth Sims need to be in the mix. He slept on for real. Kenneth Sims is slept on. Fate was good with it. Didn't show his true potential. Not saying he was scared, but his low key was to get hit. Yeah, I don't think he was comfortable with any of those exchanges. Fate. He didn't want to get caught into the blender, but he just ran himself into a corner. And he ran out of real estate, and Tank ended the night. Every time you get hit good, messing with you too. King was good with it. 12 perfect round, no mental lapses, and you can't run out of energy. Yeah, Nah, yeah, I don't think so either, Dante. I'm telling you, I think that's gonna be the fight. I just can't wait to see it. I hope I'm right about everything I've been seeing, but I think that could be a classic fight, man. Tank Springs is trap on Frank. That Frank inexperience was gonna be able. Yeah, he wasn't gonna be able to adjust. Yeah, man, the adjustments weren't gonna do it. Man, salute to the baby girl. Hold on, man. I missed something. All things, my guy. New member, my guy. Appreciate you. All things. Much love, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
I think Tio needs to stay with him. Paro. Hell no, feed him. Can't wait to score the Tank. Yeah, me too. I just want to see it. I want to see it. The thing is with me, man, I'm never no fan of no fighter to the point where I don't want to see a good fight or I'm scared to see somebody lose. I just want to see that fight. I think boxing is better off with that fight. But Tank on that rampage right now, and I like it. He came back with a vengeance after 14 months off. Law gave up a couple rounds and got right back to doing what he do. Knock shit out. Yeah, I think so too, man. William Foster is a good scrap for Keyshawn. Yeah, Chris was good. Frank fight next. My thing is, I want to know where Frank is fighting next, Chris. Is he fighting at 140 or is he staying at 135? I think him and Shakur still is a good fight, to be honest. Frank versus Haney. Boots is different. Listening to Derek, just like Charlie, he ain't listen. He was in there with a power puncher. They folded. Yeah, that power be having dudes reacting different. NHA, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Shakur should be a more tired. The thing is, he gonna have to secure solid ground in terms of where he gonna be at. What's gonna be his home? J.A. Dixon, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Let's see all the fights, y'all. We don't know who gonna come out on top. I know what we feel like, but that's why I say ain't none of this stuff no foregone conclusion because you still gotta perform on the night. You gotta perform on the night. Anything can happen. Anybody can lose when you talking about the top of the top. That's what I'll say. When you in there with the absolute cream of the crop, anything is possible, bro. Anybody can lose. I love boxing. I rock with all these dudes. Every fight you're gonna see me rocking with Tank. Because I ain't got no reason not to like him. He gave me my money's worth. He must see TV. He exciting to watch. He always prepared. That dude was in dog shape. That man was 133.4 on the scale. That shit was crazy, man. Like, I'm excited to see his next fight. No matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Loma get an opportunity to get in there. You know what I mean? Why not? I want to see the best fights possible for him. Salute to my baby girl back in the super chat. She said, thanks for listening to me, becoming a member, baby. Remember, it's coming sooner than just one. Road to 10K and member goal. Become a member. Salute to my bro, all things, man. Much love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy. Salute to Jay. What's good with Jay Cornell? You seen Keyshawn call Tank out? Did he? I seen something about that. Jordan C was good. I still want to see Keyshawn and Frank. Me too. Good fights. All good fights, y'all. Salute to William, old school. Anybody that Tank fought again except Russell. All right, more tired. Got to get through that. Tavin first year. That's going to be a good fight. Tavin Farmer could shock some people. I don't know if he been working, Tavin Farmer, man, he could be slippery. Moritai had a rough fight. I think it was in his last fight. I'm going to look bad. Loma's losing his craft. Reflexes are diminishing. He's still good, though. Loma's still credible. He's still a dangerous guy. From obviously, I think people understand Gary's size. Has to be aggressive. He fighting all big 140-pounders. Yeah, I think the thing is Gary just needed more versatility in the ring, right? He just needed to mix it up. He needed more boxing in there with the brawling. I think he got wrapped up into fight mode and he was just in there trying to dog it out. And I don't think he utilized his true gifts. I really don't. A lot of what Puyo was doing was on point too, man. He's shooting straight punches. The dude was he just was more effective with his offense. He was better decision making. You know what I'm saying? Gary was falling short with his shots. He was trying to bully And Buddy wasn't going for that shit. You know what I mean? Puyo wasn't going for it. He weathered some storms. A lot of straight punches got the job done. Good movement, defense at times, making a miss. He took advantage of Gary, Gary aggression. Zena was good with it, bro. How you feeling? AJ64 in the building. Salute my guy. Lomachenko made Bombos easy work. Yeah, I tell all said dude baffles me. Being emotional, bro. Being emotional, not following the game plan, not supposed to really be in there. T.O., the last place T.O. was supposed to be on fight night was in the ring. He just wasn't in his right mind. That's how he got beat by Cambosis. He lost that fight from poor execution, being overly emotional and not having a clear head. And he's in there with a guy that was confident with a good game plan, ready to win, and took advantage of all of that. But like, if you was to see them fight again, it's like I don't think nobody in here would pick Cambosis to beat T.O. in a rematch. Having his prime would have had more time. Yeah. Facts, fake. It's having Farmer, and he might still got some of that. We got to see, man. I think he's still a little slippery in there. He might could present some difficulty for Muay Thai. We're gonna see. Surf again late here in the UK, dude. Time to catch some Z. Salute to my guy, Surf, man. Appreciate you, fam. Always, man. Much love to you. Salute to the UK. Shakur collect all the belts if they sign and stop procrastinating. Yeah, tell him, DJ, man, you get snap all the belts, all of them, even the WBA. Nah, the WBA first. Nah, man, gotta steer the pot, man. You gotta steer the pot. Let's talk that great fight into existence, man. Baltimore and Jersey. I mean, you got two of the best at 35 doing it for their respective times, man. Let's get it. Tevin got that good defense. Yeah. Tev still got some defense. For sure. Ryan versus T.O. Haney versus T.O. Speaking of Ryan, man. Ryan has been tripping. He's supposed to be not supposed to be. I just keep hearing he keep calling out Vergil Ortiz. I think he's just having fun mentioning his name at this point. Oscar Delahoya is entertaining this shit too. He should be ashamed of himself. Man, if you're going to make this fight, make it. But I just don't see no scenario where Vergil Ortiz loses to a guy like Ryan Garcia. I think he'll hurt him bad. And I think Oscar Delahoya knows full well. He keep talking about Cowboy Stadium, let's go, man. Make this shit. Make it. Go ahead and put Ryan in there with go ahead and put Ryan in there with what's his name? Vergil Ortiz, and get that man hurt. Trying to keep that. Yeah. Gary, he fought eager. He fought too eager. He was chasing a knockout. They asked him about the knockout. Usually fighters say they're not looking for a knockout, they're just going out there to do their thing. He played into the knockout thing. He was eager. I think he tried very hard to get a knockout. I think it led to him being tired down the stretch. His first 12-rounder. He ain't execute the way he needed to. And he allowed Puyo to do the more cleaner, effective work. More cleaner, effective work was done by Puyo. Yeah, Ryan just got slapped with a red cup. Yeah, Ryan been on one again, bro. He playing with the wrong one, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant gonna send him to meet him. Keep playing with Caleb. Man. Yeah.
Continue to know my face. Bro.
Ryan, get my contact.
How the Caleb
Plant
beef start?
If you ever need something from us.
You did?
See, he playing wife games. He playing wife games. Ryan Garcia, that's how I could tell he young. He's still young in the mind. He got a lot of growing up to do because He don't know to stop playing with people's wives and stuff like that. He calling Jordan Garcia, aka Jordan Plant, saying he's messed with his wife. He just playing the wrong kind of games, man. I think he trying to live that rock star life. He gonna get himself in something. I think Ryan got some growing up to do, man. He need to chill. Need probably be away from boxing somewhere and go sit his ass down. But Caleb Plant ain't the one to be playing with, man. Caleb ain't for the games, man. Heard he smacked this man with a beer and everything. Caleb Winfrey, you get a slap. Plant gonna put his sweet hands on Rod's face. I'm telling you, what sweet hands Plant's gonna do him one bad. You gotta leave him alone, man. You gotta stop playing.
I know. You already tried out. What's up? Still waiting for him. My ex-wife hates tequila, so.
How are your kids doing?
No one be a happy father.
How old are your kids now? Stop, Ryan. How old are your kids now? Stop. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know who he am today? Watch it. He hit you up. Fuck him. I was like, oh, not you.
His ass he got a brew. His ass. Ernie was good. His ass got a brew. Big ass beer.
Y'all having the best time of y'all life.
I don't know where it happened.
Texas.
All the shit. I'm gonna be drinking beer. Ain't no way, kid.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Big ass beer.
Hey, Green Ash, baby. Come on.
There you go. There you go. I don't even notice the camera's on.
I'm telling you, all that drinking, it's gonna catch up to him, Tina. His ass gonna be getting beat up.
The picture, right?
He's really big as hell, bro.
Back up, move.
He big, right? Got that big ass beard. Got that big ass beard.
Sorry, honey. I'll just write you my name.
It's Superman that he boxes, big beard slipping ass.
I've known Ryan since
That's
long time.
Freak out. That boy think he a rock star. He's playing punk like that. You know, I asked Anthony Durrell. He's a welterweight. No, he's a heavyweight. I'm telling you. Boy, big as hell out there, living it up. Nah, man. I'll say all jokes aside, he just need to. I think somebody need to tell him about a thing or two about playing with people's wives and stuff. I think that's a little, that's a little low. If you're gonna talk shit and say you'll beat up Caleb Plant, cool. If you don't like Caleb Plant, cool. If you want to beat him up, cool. But I think his wife, man, just out of the respect, like she good at her job too. I like Jordan Plant. She do her job real well, man. It was cool to see her interviewing Caleb Plant like they don't really know each other. It was funny to see that. I like Jordan Plant, man. Ryan, I'm with having fun and trolling and all that stuff, but not with somebody's wife, not with people, girls and women. I ain't really no fan of that. Tim, what's good with it? Nah, yeah, for sure. Miss Joette always say that. Call him an attention whore. She always call him that. Like, yeah, he definitely love the attention, bro. Listen, you know what? When it's all said and done, I do think he a good dude. I just think he immature. Just call it what it is. He got a lot of money. He rich. He coming off the biggest win of his career thus far. You know what I mean? He said he had made at one point about $40-something million. This dude living life. He enjoying himself, but he's just immature. And we seeing it in front of us. He got some growing up to do. It's some things that he do that's off limits, like playing with people's wives, of course. But you know what I mean? He's an entertaining dude when he ain't over trolling, right? When he not overdoing it. is overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially what Caleb Plant went through, Zenith. Like, I just don't. Caleb Plant not really the guy that you want to be playing with. Like, I don't know why that seemed like the bright idea. It's not the bright idea, bro. I like Caleb Plant, and he could fight. Yo, Caleb Plant to beat Ryan up, yo. He beat Ryan up, I'm telling you. Caleb Plant to beat Ryan ass. Ryan better stop playing. Facts, I think so too, though. Aisha, I think so. I think he really be having little, little episodes. Tiger says Justin Haney about to sign with Mayweather Promotions. You think so? Nah, they too much of a boss to do that, Tiger. They too much of bosses to do that.
I'm about to go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down.
I don't know how that got in there, but I forgot that was in there. I don't know where that came from. Yo, the internet is crazy. The internet is a damn fool. Why would they have that? Why would they have that? Yo, did y'all hear the song?
Continue to know my face. Run. Get my...
Did you hear the song?
I'm about to go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down.
Yo, the internet is undefeated, yo. Somebody get me the score. What is the internet? The internet up like what, a zillion at this point? The internet up a cool zillion right now, bro. Oh man. Yo, undefeated, yo. Undefeated. My eyes burn. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get it back. That was funny. Nah, hell yeah. Congrats. Now listen, he put up a great fight, Aisha. He did. I just hate the fact that some people make it seem like he didn't put up a good fight as he did. He did. He put up a good especially he started real strong. He started like rounds 1 through like 3-ish, 4. He was doing his thing. But it's just the thing, Tank had his mind made up. You seen that switch, and he went to go get him. And I think the mental pressure and some of the single shots that was landing, slowing him down, it's kind of like he had this tendency to keep backing himself into the corner. He kept backing himself into the corner. I was like, yo, there's no way he's making it out of there, and he keep putting himself in the corner. I'm like, he's going to get hurt doing that. And he did. I was surprised, like, that little sequence when Tank was punching and he was like by the rope, I was like, yo, what is he doing? Why won't he move? And he moved and then went right back to the corner. I was like, yeah, he trying to get slapped. Me too. I think so, Zoom. I think the single body shots with like the mental pressure of trying to stay like locked in with Tank in front of you, like so you don't make no mistakes, I think is it just wear you down mentally. Mental pressure. You know what I'm saying? Mental pressure. And he kind of like I don't want to say A. Yeah, I say like B plus. Trying to use the corner to set his own trap and got trapped. Facts 23. He said he was looking for something, but he said he couldn't find what he was looking for. Frank said I was trying to see something. My boy said I was trying to see something. Man, it was not a good effort. Tank had the game plan from start to finish. No, I thought it was because he put the thing is Tank fights in a way where it usually catches up to you. So even if you start fast, he finished strong. So it don't matter, right? Like you might start fast, but he gonna finish strong, if that makes sense. So that's what that was. You had a guy in Frank Martin, he started fast, he got some rounds under the bank, in the bank. And then Tank kind of turned it on, made that little switch, and it was like all she wrote. Once he started pressuring him, I knew it was going to be the beginning and the end. And then I seen Frank kept going to the corner of the ropes too much. Said like Mikey, right? Did everything he could to not get KO'd. Yeah, he just needed to stay out of them off them ropes. He said he saw something like man. She said like Mikey. He said he tried to do that. Yeah, like Mikey seen a little something. He thought he was trying to see. He was trying to see something, you know. But just know when I troll the fighters, I just make jokes like based off the stuff that's out there. It's all love. Frank Martin get his just due. He gonna get his support. Memes are just part of boxing now. When you get knocked out, you're gonna get meme. I'm not gonna make none myself. I don't make memes. I just laugh at them. They be funny. Frank was like, "No, I was trying to see something." I said, "What? Nah, bro." Said Frank, don't say that. Yeah, I seen that like Mikey. So Mikey was like, I see something. Like, what the hell did he see with her? Oh, somebody, I wonder if somebody get an interview. Somebody interview Mikey. I wonder did anybody ever found out what it was that Mikey said he seen against Errol Spence. I'm still trying to figure that out. I still ain't quite figured it out. Cause I'm pretty sure that it was something that he seen, but I don't think he's seen the right stuff. Maybe he need to put his glasses back on or something. I don't know what happened. And we eat a shot. Yeah. That's what make him dangerous, Cash. When I realized when he was walking him down, he didn't care about his power. I was like, oh, this is about to get bad. This is about to get ugly. I was like, he don't care about what's coming back. This is about to get ugly. This is about, you got to make him care. He got to care about what's coming back. And that's the thing, man. Either that or you got to box in a way that keeps him off balance. And it's a juggling act. It's just hard. It's not easy to do. Yeah, he was out of answers. I think so too, William. I think so too, bro. I think so too, Will. Ashley's corner. What's good, cousin? How you feeling? Really in trouble anyway you look at it? Different levels. Terrell said either way you look at it, he was in trouble. One way or the other, you're in trouble. Said peace to Elijah up. 3 in a row for Kyron. Kyron Davis fought a hell of a fight. Step on Tank got stepped on. Nah, he got laid down. I'm about to
go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down.
That shit is hilarious, though. I ain't gonna lie. Internet undefeated. Go lay down. Damn, that's crazy. I gotta chill. The internet is crazy, yo. They be wilding. They wild. Like, I would never think to put that and those two things together, bro. Like, but nah. All jokes aside, that's what happens when you challenge yourself against the best. We knew what Tank was bringing in there. Frank was still some unknowns, some question marks. He might have answered some questions in there. Ultimately, it's pretty much what I said. When Tank is planted, when those feet are planted, don't be available for the punches that he throw once his feet are planted. If you look at that, the punches, like his feet planted, ready
I'm about to
go.
Go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down.
Vicious. It's like he's gifted in a way where if he's even thinking on the defensive, like he can shoot a shot and get up out of the way and still crack you, kind of how he did Rolly. If his feet are planted and you in front of him, I'm gonna keep saying it till people pick up on it. That's it for you, bro. Those shots are harder to deal with than the ones when you're on the balls of the feet, when he moving and stuff like that, right? You got to try to keep him off balance, but good luck. It's no one way to do it. It's very difficult. It's tough. Frank found out the hard way. I truly appreciate him for taking a fight. I appreciate Tank for making a fight. Earl for being a hell of a promoter, getting his guy the best opportunity he could have got him. Nobody, it couldn't have happened to a better guy. Frank Martin, quiet dude, humble, work hard, put the work in, and just come show up and fight. When you fighting Tank, you just dealing with a different can of worms. You know what I'm saying? Bray Marlon was good with it. Earl set the man up like that. Yeah, he set him up with a good fight. So I do joke, y'all, because I like to laugh. And Y'all seen me. If I'm gonna joke on, I'll joke about any fighter. I'll joke. Like, I ain't gonna slander him, but Frank don't need to hold his head. You lost to one of the absolute best fighters boxing got to offer. You put up some interesting rounds. You made it a good fight. you even gave Tank a bruise. You know what I'm saying? You gave him a bruise. He gave you a temporary dirt knot. Fair exchange, no robbery. You know what I'm saying? But that's an experience he could take with him. He can get better from it. He can go back to the drawing board. And I think once he figure out what division he going to campaign in, I think he'll be fine. He'll be all right. You know what I mean? He'll bounce back. But I think 140 is calling him for real. Yeah, it's Tank predicted his own knockout, bro. Yeah, that's what I said. I ain't yet for real. He got paid, bro. We got paid. He showed up. He didn't lay down. He showed a good account of himself. He showed people he belonged. And that's what you got to like about Frank Martin, man. He ain't had no quit in him. I think he did run out of answers. I think he was out of answers. I think he tried what he could, and he just, he ain't had no more answers. Frank and Dad. I think that's a good fight. I think it's a good fight, a competitive fight. Show me, man. Show me what could happen. I think Frank Martin got what it takes to give him a good run for his money. Ryan predicted 8 round too. I said 8 to 10, but they were saying 8, and that's it. Like, they predicted 8 round knockouts. Is crazy. And they was right. Tank said 8 or 9. 8. Probably 8. Probably 8.
Man, I want to fight just like Tank. Be just like Tank. Because we're going to put that work in.
Fake tough. I ain't gotta fake. Just like you said that lame shit. Oh, you from the suburb.
Mediocre.
So
he said, yeah, G, mediocre.
Dang stupid. He said mediocre, G. Yo. You knew right from the press conference this was his show. He was having too much damn fun. Yo, he was having too much fun, bro. Tank was having way too much fun. But I said this before. I'm going to keep saying it. Tank gets comfortable to the point where it's detrimental to his opponent. But he gets his opponent comfortable to the point where it's detrimental for them. You get what I'm saying? When he get comfortable like that, that's just bad for you. Because that means that shit going to translate over into the fight. When his opponents get too comfortable, they end up getting stopped or lulled to sleep every single time. All jokes aside. Like, so it's levels to comfortability, and he showed me that. He taught me that. He get comfortable in a whole different way. And when he gets you comfortable, it's usually to your detriment. You either get too comfortable with the success you having, or you get too comfortable and then you show him a pattern, he figure it out, and then he gets you, bro. Yeah, man, he turned you into a star. David, what's good with it, fam? Crush the legend. How you feeling, bro? Mr. Improv, my guy. Technique, what up, fam? Spence look lost. Spence was like, man, BN Boxing News, what's good? No, it's not too late. Facts, man. Yeah, be nice to have that name on a resume. I think he deserve it, man. I think he deserve it. He need that one. He need that one. Yeah, that's his confidence. That's what I'm saying. When Tank is comfortable, his confidence, and just him embracing his moment and his space, right? It's not like him getting comfortable to the point where he overlooking you. But his opponents, they get comfortable to the point where they feel like Shakur said, they forget about the skill that he got with the power. You get what I'm saying? Or they end up revealing themselves, showing him a pattern that he catches on to, and he ends up getting you out of there. Yeah, facts. He good. He the king. He's good, bro. I made a little joke. We gotta laugh, bro. We ain't that saying. We can laugh a little bit at Frank, but we all rock with him. I'm gonna support him, whoever he fight next. You know what I'm saying? I think fights with, a guy like Devin Haney at 140 is interesting. I think the Shakur fight is still interesting. Wherever he go, I think he got good fights he can make. Yeah, he said so. If Devin show up, man, like him bending to the same side. Oh, like Frank did. Oh, you mean like Frank? Oh, well, That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, that bending over to the right stuff gonna get you slumped. It got him slumped. I don't know if you know, Ash. Guess who else got a bad habit of bending over to their right? Frank Martin. How do I know? Me and the good brother Ann McQueen, I was watching the film, breaking the film down. He got a tendency of bending over to his right too. And Tank capitalized on it. Rashad was good with it, fam. So that's a nap. I'm not even trying to be funny. You can't keep showing him patterns. I ain't saying like it's easy for him to pick up on him, but you do the same thing over and over, he gonna get you, bro. He showed the ability to do exactly that. You can't keep showing him the same look, bro. You can't keep showing Tank the same look. He gonna get you out of there. 100% he gonna get you out of there. Same look over and over, get you. That's showing him the same look could be the difference between a nap and making it out the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you just don't want to do that with him. Frank versus Regis would be a good fight. I favor Frank, by the way. Frank versus Regis. I never thought about that. That's a good fight, though. When Tank saw that replay and said, God damn, I almost spit my drink out. Oh, man. Spence versus Ennis. Shit, man. Spence, Ennis got to go up, maybe. Keyshawn Puffy Davis versus Frank Martin. Yeah, nah. Well, that's a great fight. Great fight. I got Keyshawn. I got Keyshawn in that fight because of pedigree. And Tank done softened him up. I got Keyshawn winning that joint, y'all. I got Keyshawn winning that joint. But we gonna see. We will find out, man. We will find out. And Tank said, damn, he knew it was bad. I know Ennis will still spank him. We just have yet to see what Spence is like after losing to Terrence Crawford. You want to see what version of him returns before you throw him in there with guys like Boots. But he already got a tough enough test if he coming back with Fundora. So we just going to have to wait to see how that play out. But it's going to be a good fight nonetheless, y'all. It'll be a good fight. But salute to the fan, man. Another dope bill in the books, man. Another dope bill. We going to keep putting out this good work, man. Hopefully Ryan get his head together, stop playing with people's wives, and entertain a fight that actually can happen. Because I'm not a fan of playing with people, families and stuff like that. Somebody need to talk to him, tell him a little thing or two about a thing or two, because that ain't the way you play. Yeah, Keyshawn called out Tank is crazy. Keyshawn, you better chill. Keyshawn, my boy, but that's too early for that. It's just too early for that. That's all I'm saying. It's early. It's early. You know what I'm saying? Way too early for that. But I like the ambition. I would like to see Keyshawn actually get a Frank Martin fight. I think that'd be a cool fight. But Keyshawn got a fight coming up July 6th. Hopefully he do his thing. Yeah, I gotta watch it. Appreciate you, Kello's always Ryan out of line. Yeah, he been out of line. I gotta go find it. Somebody told me, yeah, he called out Tank or something like that. Trey Skills, my guy, man. Salute to everybody. Much love. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and subs to the channel if y'all haven't. Another dope build, man. We had a great weekend of boxing. My final thoughts is it's not too early for it's not too late for Tank and Lomachenko. Lomachenko came off a great win. He got every reason to want that fight. Hopefully he do want it. Hopefully Bob is interested in really making it. I hope Tank take it and just keep moving closer. You think it's too early for Shakur? I don't think so. Shakur would be, just look at it this way, in my opinion, if there was the fight today, tomorrow, Shakur would be the best fighter he fought and Tank could be the best fighter he fought. I could be wrong. Y'all might see something different for me. So I don't think it's too early for him. I think if you could fight a guy like Frank, right, you could definitely fight Shakur, who's way more accomplished and more proven. So I don't think it's too early. I just think it's a matter if I think the fighters won. I think it's a matter of both parties involved and teams won and working together to make the fight. So that's what I think. Peace to the Queen Aisha, man. How you peace? Appreciate you as always. Ryan Frame can hold 147. Meet Ennis. Yeah, Ryan might, like Zainab said, his ass might not even be able to make 147 no more. How big he getting? Loma gets knocked out. Whenever it happens, he do. Appreciate you, Miss Joy. You have a great night. My guy, R. Stokes, Cuzzo. Appreciate you as always. And now Ryan versus Teofimo. All fun stuff, man. That's a fun fight, too. I want to watch it. I'll pay attention to. I'll watch that. Don't mess with Texas. Peace, family. Key versus Frank. Yeah, I mean, leave the other Davis alone. Yeah, the other Davis, man. He got melatonin in his glove, man. That other Davis got melatonin in his glove, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Much love for y'all. Much love and appreciation to everybody in the super chat cash. I'm gonna leave y'all with that Tank edit that we was playing on the way out, man.
I don't care about no belts, no money, or nothing. Just put them in front of me, and I'll show you that I'm better than that next person. I promise you. Once I touch that jaw, you're going to sleep. I'll probably break your jaw. Facts.
What did you do?
I'm gonna split them open.
That's
I
cool.
promise you. I promise
Yeah, you got it.
I promise your whole jaw.
Why you so mad?
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you.
Say what?
I'm gonna break your jaw. I promise you. Don't even bring your mother or your daughter. Don't bring them.
Oh, you're gonna see them.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, every time I tell y'all something,
You know what happened?
don't it happen?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I promise you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
something?
promise. You look out. We ain't trying to hit none of that. Where you from? We ain't trying to hit none of that. We from the city. And you know what's happening, what's in the city. Would have been packed y'all up. If it was serious or if it was personal, I would have been an address niggas at that house.
Y'all got alright.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. And that's what it is. 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 You trash. You trash. And Bullet, we know what Bullet do.
You don't know shit about me.
Yeah, we know that none of your fighters got skills. We know that for sure.
You're going to sleep.
We
John.
know that. We know that. We know that for sure.
You better take a better look at the list that I have.
Who? Name them.
I got
this team. You trash.
How many of the pros do
you trash? Booker
you
T.
guys have in your team?
Okay, hold on.
Tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him. That's what I said.
I'm gonna come on over and mess with you. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, right now,
his son ain't really like that. You know what I mean? That's why he got to do all the talk. He got to do all the woofing at the mouth. You know what I mean? His son ain't soft ass nigga.
That would be Devin and Shakur.
Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
I feel you, but I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off you and you ain't got no power? Let's talk about that. How you gonna keep me off you if you ain't got no power? I almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I almost knocked him out in the gym?
You were saying like how he ain't leaving the ring unless you take something. Like, alright. Did you take this ass whooping?
I'm here, baby. I'm here. What they want to do, I'm here, baby. Ain't no safety on this Glock. You know? Ain't no safety on this Glock. And I got a lot of ammunition. I'm dangerous.
Davis always shows up. I mean, this is a guy that sells out arenas, you know, any city.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
It's Rolando Rolly.
And I definitely don't want to be someone like Devin, you know what I mean? Talk all that trash and then overlook my opponent and then get knocked out. So I'm definitely looking, taking Frank Martin serious.
Big straight left, a couple big shots. Davis trying to finish off Gamboa. Over missiles, down goes Gamboa. And this one is over.
We already ready to go to 40, bro.
Early on, I was asking myself, how many rounds is Davis going to give away?
And Steve Farhood has Barrios now 1 point ahead.
Well, on the unofficial, he's down. Okay. He said unofficial. On the unofficial. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. I'm 100 with you. But, oh my. What a right
Gervonta Tank Davis brought it power. 140. Took left uppercut. Underfoot demands that he bring it on.
Was winning that round, but then Davis hurt him.
The exchange order. Watch the forearms. Knocking through fire. Right hand to the body by Barrios. Barrios, it's over. Gervonta Tank Davis has ascended to 140 pounds. And Davis wants to bring Davises into the deeper waters as they exchange. Davis pushed down referee of champions.
If Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his power,
If we ain't fighting each other, keep my name out y'all mouth, bro.
Yeah.
If we fighting, then let's get it.
I can't see right now.
The power of Davis and
We gotta go this way. We gotta go the other way. You go. Y'all get this right here. Come on. Best 147. I'm best 147. I'm best 147. I do the face off. You gotta do the face off. What's wrong with him, bro? You gotta do the face off. I'll beat you. Hold me back.
Oh, they gotta do something where they both work together. They would both fight.
They about to drop jump.
And I, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not gonna be scared to tear the crowd from great fighters. I like the way tear the crowd.
Frank, you don't like me.
You don't like Leonard. What that mean?
I love Lemon. I don't like Floyd.
No, you don't, nigga. Yeah, you don't like Floyd or Leonard.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them to get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too.
Tank is sad.
How's your relationship with Floyd now? Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd, I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, 'cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man. If I wasn't in camp, I wouldn't be talking.
So what does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah. I want to be that guy, and that's the way I'm headed. I'm on that road. I want to be that guy, that all around the boy. I don't care about who got more belts or just put him in front of me. I beat him. When it's time to fight, just put him in front of me. I don't care who it is. It could be just put him in front of me.
That was dope right there, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate the family, man. That was dope. Salute to Scooter Powell for that, man. Let me drop the link to that in there. The Boxing Menu podcast was good with the family. Let me drop that in there for y'all, so y'all could get that John. Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna drop the link in there. Salute to Scooter Powell. I had seen that on his channel. I was like, this is a dope Tank edit right here. I got y'all right now. I like that. I like that edit. I thought it was done. Queso was good with it, fame. How you feeling, bro? Got y'all taking care of Millen Films. My God, salute to everybody. Yeah, that was a dope edit right there. When Tank Savage Moments, that was cool. But again, man, another dope build. Much love to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Monday. And we back tomorrow to build on some more boxing, talk some more ish, stir the pot some more, and just have some fun building on this great sport that we love, man. You know? So salute to everybody, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. There's the link for y'all so y'all can go watch that. Check that out. All things Aisha, Miss Joette, Cuzzo, the rest of the game, my guy Kello. Appreciate everybody, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fam.